Oh, I have missed this. So got about a minute 30 just to let everyone trickle in, and we are back with Crusader Kings 3. Oh my goodness, yes, 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 yes. So, so the Crusader Kings 3 season pass has the first two flavor packs. So the Viking, let me just see what it's actually called. So the store page. Oh, okay, that's settings, audio. Okay, let's try that one. Let's see if that is actually better. So anyway, so the expansion pass has Northern Lords, which was released 16th of March 2021. Royal Court expansion released in February, and then the Fate of Iberia of a release date of today. So we are heading straight in for the Fate of Iberia DL or flavor pack, and we are going, let me just, there we go. So we are going to be, after much deliberation, playing in 867, and we are going to be finding a Mozarabic ruler to play as. So Mozarabic is technically, oh okay, I need to get myself used to the controls again because I'm slightly used to Stellaris, and apparently Crusader Kings 3, where are you? Does they give me a moment? I've got it. I've got it. There we go. Okay, and I need to adjust it. Okay, there we go. Ooh, and new music. I think I can hear new music. Okay, so Mozarabic is basically a Islamicized version of Catholicism. So a descendant of the early Iberian rites, Mozarabic Christianity has maintained a level of independence from Rome due to centuries under Islamic rule. Their long cohabitation with other faiths has made them more accepting of differences than more fundamentalist sects. So we still have the option for communion, so we can seek indulgences from their head of faith to pay gold in exchange for piety, and our head of faith is still the Pope in Rome. So honest is a virtue and deceitful is a sin. Rites, new faiths keep their old head of faith on creation. Our faith beliefs are not so very different from those of our mother faith. Why should we quibble over specifics when we agree on the major points of doctrine, and most importantly, the ultimate authority for arbitration? So if we were to decide to reform this religion, we would still by default keep the Pope as our head of faith. And adaptive. So county conversion resistance plus 30%. Infidel vassals are less likely to join independence and populist factions. Opinion of different faith liege plus 15, different faith liege opinion plus 15, and different faith popular opinion plus 25, or minus 25% rather. Dogmatic adherence to old restrictions only harms the faithful. As long as we stay true to the core beliefs of our faith, we may adapt our laws to the world around us. So while we are doing that, we can have a look and see. So we have Catholicism in the north of Iberia, Muwaladi in the south, and Mozarabic is pretty much just right in the center. So unfortunately, we would need to select down to some of the ruling dukes in the south to actually see if there were any doesn't look like there are any Mozarabic rulers in that area. And obviously we have all of the big, well-known Catholic rulers up here. So instead, we have... Let's see. Okay, who looks to be the most interesting? So we have Count Lub of Burgos, who is just fickle and cynical and has a 10-year-old daughter who is gregarious. We have Count Erdun, Count Jakub, Count Sabirik, Countess Sibylla, interesting, Count Ulian, and Count Bourtrois. So, honest, patient, and humble, and your heir is content, trusting, and zealous. Well, I think we are going to go for Count Ulian of Avila, then. So, we are not doing Iron Man, but we are going to be abiding by the rules, just in terms of we're not going to be safe scumming and trying to figure things out. So we started as Count Ulian, and he has 2 children, which is going to be good, because we did notice that the other Mozarabic rulers around here have a few children of their own, so we could potentially sort out a few alliances. So we start with 504 troops, 470, 435, 448, 470, 376, and 490. Oh my goodness. Well, just by sheer coincidence, we've chosen the person who actually has the most levies available to him, though he is a very poor ruler. 5 diplomacy, 3 martial, 7 stewardship, 0 intrigue, and 9 learning. Is your wife any good at any of those? Stewardship. Oh dear. And your son? Whole lot better. 14 years old. And pretty much excels in almost every capacity except for stewardship. And you are getting a martial education. Your younger sister, 12 years old, is getting a stewardship education, and she is content and paranoid so far, but also pensive. So let's see. So filter, and let's see if we can start getting some geniuses or the like into the family. So we want to also make sure we have matrilineal and sort by age. So there's a 5-year-old here with beautiful, which could be useful, but I don't think so. So we do have some people already starting off with tier 3. So we've got an genius here. We've got robust. We've got Herculean. We've got beautiful. So first, actually, what I want to do, aside from obviously paying attention to all of these, so we want to go for stewardship, and I think actually we'll be better off going for wealth focus rather than getting +3 stewardship, because I don't think the +3 is going to increase our effects that quickly. Oh, and we've got a famed regalia, Visigothic votive crown, designed to be hung over or around church altars and occasionally on statues. To offer a votive crown to God is to express submission before an authority higher than any mere royal. So I do have one mod active, and that is one which actually shows us, oh, if we can keep that open, there we go. So one which actually shows us the rarity of said artifact. So we could wear that. Yes, regalia. Okay. So it gives us +1 diplomacy per level of devotion, +15% monthly piety, but -10 prestige. Because we are essentially offering this up in front of God. So religious people like it, but it's not so good in terms of actually showing off our own power. So diplomacy per level of devotion. We are only first. Okay, so we get just one extra diplomacy. Okay. You... Ah, okay, so that's just another word for the knights. Faris. Okay. Right, that makes sense. Men-at-arms regiments. We don't have anything special from the looks of it. Obviously, we want to probably look at hiring a court position, children like guardians, and we can declare wars. So that is basically we can go through and start mopping up some of these territories. So a struggle clash. So if we win, you vassalize the contested title, destroying any titles the holder has that are equal or higher tier than your own. It would cost us 150 piety to go through all that. So a border raid is gain gold in proportion to the development of the target county. No titles will change hand. Okay, that is fine. And then this one again. So that is an idea we can keep in mind. Obviously, it does also mean that anything that they do or anything that we can do against them could probably be done against us. So educate child. So we want to see who has the best martial skill in the land. Okay, the person that has the best martial skill in the land doesn't even have a martial education. Oh, goodness. Let's go for you, Faddle. And obviously our player heir and son. And obviously this, or similar for our daughter, educate you. And you are being educated in stewardship, so who has the highest one? Oh, and Malika. Okay. There we go. That should be all done and ready. Hello there, Lucas World. How are you doing today? And welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Okay, so do we have... We've got an 8-year-old here. 10-year-old and an 8-year-old once again. A 1-year-old, not pregnant. 2 years old on 0. Okay, so just basically been born. Who do we have here? 2 sons, one of whom is slow. That's not good. 7 years old and 5 years old. So I'm not 100% sure if I want to... Like, don't mind me, just observing a strategist at work. Well, you can see we've been live, well, actively playing Crusader Kings 3 for 10 minutes, and I haven't even unpaused yet. So, obviously, just a very brief recap. So we're playing with the new Fate of Iberia flavour pack. We are playing as a Mozarabic Catholic ruler in Iberia, needless to say. And I'm basically just figuring out the first part of where we are going to be. Basically, are we going to try and marry our children off to try and gain some territory, or are we going to ally ourselves with Asturias or Navarra, or even like West Francia, to try and get an alliance in? Because I think, honestly, it might be better off if we actually ally ourselves with Asturia and Navarra, and then we can take these territories under our wing. Hello there, Arwin. Hope your day's been going well. So, Asturias, let me have a look. Who do we have that we could marry one of our children off to? Oh, these borders are new. These borders are new. At least I think they're new. Anyway, I'm going to look like such a fool if they've been there for absolutely forever. Okay, so you have 847 troops, so we probably don't want to worry too much about you. And male preference Confederate partition. Okay, so that probably means that there's probably not going to be any... Okay, Queen Mother, you do not really have any siblings. Okay. So arrange marriage. Okay, you apparently won't accept anything. That's slightly annoying. And how about you? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, 23, 29 already married anyway. Oh, we do have... Oh, right, that's why it's not showing up, because I've got a filter on. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. That makes a bit more sense. Reset to default. There we go, that's better. Okay, so we 12-year-old, married to our 12-year-old. Can we matrilineal? Yes, we can. So we will do that. And over here, so we had, let me just see what the line of succession is here. So 40 years old, and to 34, and to these two children. So let's arrange marriage. Our player heir and son will not accept. Okay, is marrying down, faith differed. Okay, so they're not going to accept that one. Well, surprisingly, that was, let's see, 14 years old. Let's see. Let's see. Will not accept again. Yep, marrying down. Oh, thank you for feeding the dragon. Okay, so basically we've got our daughter married off, but not our son. Oh, here we go. So we finally unpaused the game. So the Iberian Peninsula is in turmoil, a conflict born of its storied past. Outsiders covet the land and the great Muslim and Christian powers seek to sway its people. But those who live and die on its soil will ultimately decide its fate. I will not let slip my vision for my homeland. By God, House Ramlid will weather the storm and see my will fulfilled. You are one of the involved participants in this Iberian struggle. The region is currently in a phase of opportunity. Your actions and those of other participants will determine the future phases of the struggle and its ending. So, currently, war. Fabricating claims costs prestige instead of gold. Wars within a struggle region cost less prestige, unlocks the border raid casus belli, unlocks the contract assistance interaction, unlocks the bargain fealty interaction and mercenary hire cost minus 30%. Culture, learning a new language provides prestige, granting a title to a local noble provides prestige, increasing the development of a county with a different culture increases cultural acceptance, and converting to an involved culture is less expensive. Faith, converting to an involved faith is less expensive. Convert faith in county proceeds faster with the struggle region. Holy wars cannot be declared in the struggle region. So there is going to be no effect on basically either Catholics declaring a holy war or Muslims declaring a holy war on the other one. So, and then interfaith marriages are available between involved characters. And other effects, this is a long, long list. Hello there, Toxicite. Yes, unite my colonizers. And Tim, Mozambique. Mozarabic, not Mozambique, please. Yeah, Toxicite, we've only really just gotten started. And I've only just unpaused the game from the start. Okay, so we can unlock... So we've unlocked the buy claim interaction against devolved rulers. The demand payment action unlocks the abduct scheme, fabricate hook, claim throne, foment revolt interaction, the befriending scheme, commission epic decision as a chance to grant claims. Involved characters can purchase truces, and the sell titles decision is unlocked for kings and emperors. Okay, take hold of fate. There we go. A struggle catalyst has been triggered. So that was send a gift or an artifact to an involved ruler. Progress towards conciliation +3. And form an alliance. Progress towards conciliation +3. Alright, and there we go. So betrothal has occurred. Can we get a non-aggression pact? So, I mean, we should be able to. I'm just having a look. So, challenged board game could be a fun one. So here we go. We can see the purchase of truce or invite to an activity, contract assistance, and then like offer to join war, demand payment, and all of those good things. So, and you are immediately at war in the war for Vimara's claim on Portugal. So that is this little bit of land there. 1,500 versus over 3,000. Yeah, you're going to get smashed. You are going to get smashed. So, with our son, we've not been able to find him an easy marriage candidate among our neighbouring rulers. So, let's do my old standby. Fertile and inheritable people, sort by age, and see if we can actually get some good traits into the family. And I can already hear Toxikites complaining. Well, not complaining, but I can already hear your exasperation. So we've got a genius right off the bat. We have a genius. So obviously children of his marriage will be born into our household, and we'll have an alliance with Orbitello. Where is that? The part of Tuscany. Okay, so moderately close by. We'll accept +11. Good, we'll do that. And smash or pass. Well, I think honestly that is going to be Al-Andalus smashing Asturias. There's an alliance formed. You're calm for now. A little bit of background to people who weren't around for the previous Crusader Kings 3 stream. So I ended up basically marrying in a ton of people that had all of the good genetic traits in, and then to make sure that our territory remained intact and didn't get splintered off, I was disinheriting kids left, right and centre. And of course Toxicite had one family where he'd managed to get the, I think it was like 0.1% chance of getting an inbred child from two completely unrelated people. So seeing me disinherit and going is kind of like, okay, you've got like the tier 3 genius trait, but only tier 2 beauty and tier 2 strength. Yeah, we'll disinherit you in favour of your younger brother who has tier 3 in all of them. Okay, Band of Lost Birds. A wounded and disillusioned mercenary group has arrived at the county of Avila. The locals claim to have overheard talk of settling down after pillaging an easy target and have begun to grow anxious. So we can offer them a position at the city garrison. We will lose 50 gold, but we will gain mercenary acquaintances for 12 years, which reduces our mercenary hire cost and increases our raid speed by 125%. But the local area, minus 5% tax, plus 10 control growth, and minus 10 popular opinion. Posty just hurts me whenever she can. Absolute monster. Only sometimes. So we can implore them to leave. So this is a diplomacy challenge. An 88% chance will fail. Force them out of the city. Martial challenge, 100% will fail. Or let the locals handle it. So 50% chance gains recently looted. 25% chance mercenaries slaughter population for 5 years. Or 25% chance of mercenaries turned farmers. So let's offer them a position at the city garrison. Because if we do need to hire mercenaries, that is going to stack on top of the struggle effects, which means it's going to be at least a little bit cheaper for us. So here we go. We are now part of a struggle. They are prolonged conflicts within a region where the actions of all participants will change the state of the area, establishing different phases. The changes in the state will come with effects to war, faith, and culture. All participants compete to be the one to decide how the struggle ends. So the struggle region is marked with a new border, which highlights if you hover over the struggle button. Which we can see here. Only characters owning land in the region participate in the struggle. Characters outside the region can join by acquiring lands within the struggle region and moving their capital into the area. So it's not enough for West Francia to come here and take land from Al and the Luce. They have to actually come through and move their capital in to be able to participate. Here I am, loyal follower. She abuses me. It's chat that's supposed to abuse a streamer. What Twilight Zone is this? Okay, so there we can see all of that, and we'll just close that for now. So, the Saka-Liba settlers, a band of several hundred pale-skinned Saka-Liba enslaved men and women from the eastern reaches of Europe, have escaped the realm of my acquaintance Sultan Mohammed. May talk as he may about how treasured they were in his armies in his harem, they have braced many dangers to seek freedom in my land. We all have scars, their leader Mitrofan tells me. Let me have a look to see what you have. Okay, so beautiful but a eunuch. Well, okay. We all have scars, but we are strong and determined. We long for some land of our own. If you let us settle in the city of Medina del Campo, this is owned by our spy master. We could work hard to make it prosper. So you have 0 stewardship. Unfortunately, you are my spy master, so I'm not sure how much I want to annoy you. So Mitrofan, 20 opinion, gains city. Sultan Mohammed gains closer to forming a rivalry. And we get Saka-Liba settlers, holding taxes up and defend advantage. Because you can stay, but your friends must go elsewhere, or I will send you back to your master. No, well, actually, you've got 8 stewardship. We'll make you a mayor. Unfortunately, you do now consider yourself powerful, but that gives us an opportunity to have a look at who we can put into what position. Well, look at that. 9 intrigue, not bad. That's only one off our highest person. Okay, a truly blessed soul, Suffragan Bishop Abdul Hazm has become a true example of Mozarabic kindness. So Mozarabism's favourite fervour increased by 10. So just a standard. And then, so let me actually have a look. So if we want to take on some territory, actually, let me just have a look. So which, oh, okay. So, Duchy of Leon, 3 counties. Title not created yet, so we could create that. So we do need 3 of the Daori counties and 212 gold. It was control click that breaks it down. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to really do that. Anyway. Yeah, unfortunately there's 4 in that one. And then there's 5 of these. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Is the religion any different from the original? I actually don't know, because I don't think we had Mozarabism in Crusader Kings 2. And I know that they've added it for this newest patch / flavour pack. So we do have a few different things, which are, you know, most of them follow standard Catholicism. So, for instance, if we brought up Catholicism as it is, so we have armed pilgrimages, communion, and monasticism. Whereas Mozarabism, we have communion, still the same. Rites. So new faiths keep their old head of faith on creation and also adaptive. And we also have, so we actually drop, so we've dropped gluttonous as a sin. And we've also dropped temperate. So temperate and gluttonous have been dropped as the virtue and sin respectively. In terms of everything else, we are pluralist. So adherents of other faiths will have penalties of 50%. Better than the 100% for righteous. Everything else, deviancy is shunned. Same-sex relations are accepted in Mozarabism. Adultery, male adultery is shunned, female adultery is criminal. Clerical function is alms and pacification. So yeah, there's some differences, and we have the special doctrine, teachings of Jesus. So non-Christian faiths with the Christian syncretism tenet are considered hostile instead of evil. And we have another daughter. So obviously not expecting any genetic traits to just randomly turn up. So that name is absolutely fine. I'm trying to figure out who you are, because you don't look like you're at war with anyone, but... Oh wait, you are now. Reclaim Relics War, so that could actually... go to war. And there we go. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Is that... Oh, I didn't actually look at that closely. Oh, I didn't realise that. We can call our allies to war though. So how many troops do you have? 367, 234. Let's actually call both of you in. Okay, and I apologise if the music is a bit loud for people on the stream. I may have to turn it down myself here because it is a little bit loud, just a little bit loud. Because obviously I'm not 100% sure on how loud it is for me versus how loud it is for you, so you will just have to let me know if it's too ridiculously loud. So there we go. 1 ally in. And 2 allies. So unfortunately, yeah, you're coming from all the way from over there, so it may take you a while to get through. So let's see if we can just move across. And just sack a couple of random sections. And then move down. So it doesn't look like you are overly moving. You are technically well supplied. Oh yes, and that's another thing we need to look at. The culture. Andalusian. So we have hit and run tactics. So retreat losses, friendly fatal casualties are both down 10%, but we do lose some advantage. And also siege weapon effectiveness as well. Expert artisans, building construction cost minus 10%. Malleable subjects. So vassals do not consider differing faith or culture when joining factions. Vassals of this culture will often learn the language of their liege. Available mercenary companies plus 200%. Cultural acceptance gain plus 25%. And then also mercenary hire cost minus 50%. Ritualized friendship automatically has access to the befriend scheme. And tabletop warriors may always challenge other characters to board games. May wager a personally held county in a board game if both players have this rule. So formed from Visigothic and Bedouin culture in the year 800. And what are we learning at the moment? So we are learning quilted armour. That is both our current cultural fascination and current exposure. And we'll be able to recruit armoured footmen as men-at-arms when that is done in about 23 years. And needless to say, we will just increase the speed. So I think this is, yes, that is your army there. And oh dear. Okay, level 2 education is slightly better than I was thinking. Then that means you must be, yes, one of the, or the enemy army. And you are, yes, coming in to attack us. But we think, no, we don't want to go that way. We want to retreat before they catch us. So we managed to retreat, but not our allies, unfortunately. And can we see 35%? Minus 35% because of that. Oh dear. And we probably don't have enough money to hire any mercenaries. So there we go. Inheritable traits. Genius. Genius. Always very nice. Oh, no, that is, or no, that is, yep, that is them, Orbitello. Yep, County of Orbitello right there. Good, good, good. So we may need to tell you, yes, go into our allies' territory. Join up. Okay, so conciliation phase. We've gotten a little bit more progress towards that. And, yeah, we just got jumped again. Okay. So, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to win this war. Nope. Not at all. Okay, I think we will just take the L. I think we will just take the L on that one. And disband all of our armies. So what we need to do, once we actually get some more money in... connection right now is bad. Oof, sorry to hear that. Hopefully catch you later. Yep. And try not to get too stressed out about your work. Oh my goodness, this is... wow. This is definitely going to be interesting. So we can go either for hostility or conciliation. So, there we go. So, catalysts towards hostility. So, break a truce with an involved ruler, become rival or nemesis, usurp a new title, reveal a secret, use a hook, kill someone, convert, construct, acquire a claim on a title, win a war, we started against another involved ruler, and yearly drift towards this is +1. Whereas the conciliation, release an involved ruler from prison, convert to the local cultural faith, grant a county to a local noble, grant independence to a non-de jure vassal, become best friends or soulmates with an involved ruler, ransom an involved ruler, invite an involved ruler of a different faith or culture to a feast, grant a better contract or title to a vassal, construct a building or city holding, Become friends or lovers with an involved ruler, form an alliance, learn a language, sign a truce, send a gift or artifact, and increase the development of a county of a different faith or culture. Okay, there is a lot of stuff in here. And we can also see who specifically is involved. So 69 nice participants, 4 different faiths, and 11 different cultures. Okay, so meritocracy claims own scheme against the League. So I do remember some of these, so I'm just going to have to remember basically which ones are which. I think it was... Honestly, I think popular figurehead will continue down the architect tree and just do that one. Domain limit +2, which means our domain limit currently is 4, so we could potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite, but we probably definitely want to go for Castile and try and get that duchy under our control before we potentially have a second son. But our wife is 38, so we've still got about 7 years before potentially we're in the clear. So who has what traits here? The youngest is 19. Unfortunately. Youngest is 19, which is a little bit... So a neighbouring ruler, Countess Sibylla, has come to me promising that whatever I need, whatever she can do, she will provide it if I ask. So we gain a weak hook on her and gain 20 opinion. You are the ruler of Olmedo. Okay. That is one of the people that I was looking at potentially playing as. We can demand payment. Oh yes, court position. We do not have anyone who's actually good. Antiquarian, average. Oh, excellent. Oh yes, our daughter-in-law. So, you are Catholic and Italian. So, I mean, we could learn the Italian vulgar language. So I'm going to appoint you. If we choose to revoke this, yes, it will cost us 200 prestige. That's fine. Seneschal. We have someone who's got 18 skill there, so maybe... I mean, it will cost us money, needless to say. And then bodyguards, of course. And then all of these that we can't actually do because we don't have a high enough skill set. So let's search for a position and see what we get. So the firecrackles casting long shadows on the wall of the servants' quarters. A wizened old woman holds children agog with her tails. The Cure Libre is an unfathomably huge serpent. Treasure said to be almost beyond comprehension, and its spit can heal diseases. So we can say, what a fun tale, lose 10 stress, or nonsense ghost stories and gain 75 prestige. I think we'll go for the prestige. Okay, so who do we have here? Got Ahmed with 10 learning. Our Tahira, who has 6 learning. Yeah, let's go with Ahmed. Pay 50 gold and a monthly salary of 0.1 gold. So that puts us back in a bit more debt, let's just say. But... oh, and our neighbour won the war in Vimara's claim on Portugal. Interesting. And our daughter has come of age. Standard level 2 education and has gotten married. Okay, that is good. Just seeing how you two were doing. Absolutely fine. So we are a count and we do probably need... So what could we to Foment Revolt. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So unfortunately we cannot oh. Okay, is she scheming against us then? Is she scheming against us? It looks like she may be. So duty focus, enemy agent acceptance +5. So we could say red to find a true friend. Or we could say I'm still not convinced. She loses 5 opinion of us and we gain 20 stress. Or we could just say I never want to see her face again. Yeah, let's say she's a friend for now. And of course, seeing as we do have a hook on her, we could arrange a marriage. You do have a 3-year-old son. What is the inheritance line? Yep, down for the 14-year-old one. Let's actually arrange a marriage. Obviously, reset to defaults. And our daughter, matrilineal, you will accept even without a hook. Okay. Send proposal, yes. There we go. So that gives us, potentially in a generation or two, a weak claim on that territory. And speaking of claims, so 423 troops. Let's see, levy size -5%. You are an aggressive attacker, so that could be interesting if you were on the battlefield. Who do we have here? 348. Been recently attacked. 556. So yeah, allied to you as well. Okay, so we don't really want to be going for either of you then. So you could be interesting. You could be interesting. We obviously need kind of the funds and the military. So we've got light footmen and light horsemen. And then you have bowmen countering skirmishers, which are the light footmen, but then the horsemen counter the archers. Okay, yeah, so yeah, pretty much just a little bit of rock, paper, scissors going on with all of that. And we can see here the mercenaries. Oh my goodness, look at all of that. So, wait, is that... That cannot be right. I can buy mercenaries for 20 gold or less. That does not seem right. That seems way, way too cheap. That seems way too cheap. Okay, struggle catalyst has been triggered. Okay, so it could be, it looks like it could very much be a coin flip as to whether we come down to war or conciliation. Wait, why has your position just been vacated? I'm sorry? There's nothing that would have happened on that. Asexual. Okay, I just hope, you know, I just hope that you will be able to have a child or two. That is the only thing I worry about. Okay, Spy Master and the Marshal are arguing violently about the training regiment of the troops. So side with Mitrofan without upsetting Lub, side with Lub without upsetting Mitrofan, or find a compromise that makes everyone happy. 10% range a great one, 50% good, 40% fail. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. It always seems to be when there's about a 50-50 shot, it's a 95% chance that you're going to have the bad outcome. Okay, those messages may be a little bit spammy at sometimes. That's obviously the Countess. Benaventian Clash. Okay. Not quite sure what's been going on there. Let's actually reduce the speed a little bit. I thought she may have been trying to seduce me in some regard. So wherever I go, my friend Countess Sibylla is sure to follow. That look in her eyes, the words on her lips. I know exactly what she is after. So let me have a look. So that's obviously her and us. So honest, patient and humble. Wife is greedy, just and chaste. And you are just, fickle and cynical. So we can say I will keep her close, very close. She might become my lover. A distraction for tonight. How sweet, but no. We can say never. The world will know of her perverted nature. Or I tire of these games. Leave me alone, all of you. And no one will attempt to seduce me for 10 years. And let's say never. That only actually decreases it to 54. Okay, interesting, interesting. Oh, and that's nice. Our wife gains 20 opinion with us. So, needless to say, we'll send our troops in to help out on that battle. And then maybe we'll be able to have the favour returned to us soon enough. And there we go. Victory! Disband! Ooh. Oh. Interesting. Aha. Right. So, we are not going to be able to get that from the looks of it. Mayor Ali of Ciudad Rodrigo. Yeah. So the barony bishopric. Yes. So, title history. Yep, there we go. So you are now completely landless. You do have a claim on it. So we won't be able to do anything like press it for you because we are nowhere near powerful enough. So we could move out from Leon across to these counties. Okay. Oh my goodness, that has just split apart. That has just completely split apart. Yeah, realms. Oh my goodness. Okay, wow. Right, I was not expecting that to have occurred quite so soon. So, who is ruling some of these areas then? Interesting, interesting. So unfortunately, pretty much, unless they are a single county ruler, they are a bit too powerful for our purposes and being able to manage that. But that is going to have to be really careful because these territories are going to be gobbled up so much. If that happens, I think we will offer to be a subject under Asturias and try and work out the territory from within, just in case that happens. Because we're already allied to Benavente. So that means we will have intra-kingdom allies and hopefully a little bit of assistance. Okay, speaking of that, 93. Okay, so this is the clash. Okay, so this looks like it may just be a skirmish. 561, 576, 186, 414. And then obviously we know 527. Might it be worth trying to snipe you while we have the opportunity? Thing is, we are in debt, so that is going to impact potentially our army morale. Obviously Castilian culture there, Andalusia. So we could move over and potentially start picking up Castilian culture, because we would then become hopefully the primary head on that one. Let's have a look at Castilian. So what are you going for? City planning and mustering ground versus our quoted armor. So we do have planning and public works. Then you also have banners against ours. Oh, that, yeah, little bit of a balancing act, as it always is with these games. I think we'll probably actually just keep an eye on that one. Okay, so we got some more Sakaliba. A city of... city of Medina del Campo. That is our spy masters one again. So we can say, you can stay but your friends must go elsewhere. Are you any good? Yes. So, okay, you've been automatically put in as a knight from the looks of it. Let's just have a look. Or Faris, rather. Player and son, we will forbid you. You're not that good anyway. These look fine. Yeah. Those mercenaries being that cheap just feels wrong. That just feels way, way too cheap for our purposes. Hey, maybe that's why. Oh, designated guardian. Yes, for our 6-year-old. Bossy. Bossy children often do well with stewardship. Okay, that is fine. So we will send you... Yeah. There we go. We could demand payment. How much would that be? 50 gold. That would get us out of debt. That's... I think I'll hold on to that for the moment. I think I'll hold on to that just in case. Yeah, that's definitely going to basically be all the way up to... Hey, someone's trying to kill my steward. Interesting. Wonder why that would be. And there we go. Livia di Orbitello, a noble woman, has given birth to a son. Since the little one is part of the Ramlid dynasty, he should be blessed with a good name. Abbas, absolutely fine by me. And he's a dwarf. Great. Great. Thank you so much. I know, it's just a genetic trait, it's just randomly thing, blah 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 blah. Count Yakub, neighbouring ruler of... Okay, that one. Yeah, go on, we'll say he's a friend. Maybe we can twist his arm a little bit. Maybe we'll be able to twist his arm. Oh my goodness. Your army is basically one knight. Wow, okay. Wow. So apparently you're still managing to Win. Okay, defender controls war target. That would explain it. And our wife is pregnant once again at the age of 43. So fingers crossed this is just going to be another daughter. Free man's fortune. So, oh my goodness. Not a genius, but still intelligent. 20 stewardship. Galland, a free tenant renting some of my land in Avila, has brought in an exceptional harvest this year due to his meticulous planning. So we can say, a man like him should be in my court, gains 25 opinion. If he can pay me in hard coin, the land is his. So we'd gain independent farmland. Or we can say the land is mine and mine alone. Nah, a man like that definitely needs to be in my court. Okay, so we are probably going to need to do a little bit of rebalancing here. So Dimitri, you have 15 diplomacy. Welcome aboard. Our steward is obviously Galind, the person that we just had. And our marshal, let's see, we don't want our player heir and son to be our marshal. Ahmad, our court physician. Yes, we will do that. So let's just see. Organize army. Yes, fine. We'll change you over to train commanders. Disrupt schemes, support schemes, find secrets. That's fine. Collect taxes, increase development. That is fine. Foreign affairs, domestic affairs. That's fine. Legislation, fabricate claim. Well, we don't need to fabricate claims just yet. And I think we will demand that payment for the hook. So we've got our 50 gold, and we can... Okay, so the struggle is... Okay, so the struggle would be an actual take over the territory thing, whereas Border Raid is the one where it doesn't change hands. Okay, so we'd want the struggle clash, 150 prestige, and obviously we do. Once again, I think we will just sit tight with the money that we have, just so we can get that up, especially as our men-at-arms regiments are reinforcing. So we'd need to wait for those to get back up to strength, preferably, and then we can see where this war will shake out. We'll get the architect trait, which means stewardship and building construction time and costs will all decrease by a small percentage. Yep, there we go. So let me have a look. Declare war, struggle clash. Okay, yep, we could only take over one territory from the looks of it. So what were those other diplomatic options? We can purchase a truce, negotiate a preemptive truce, get a truce with each other for 15 years for 75 gold, 10 years for 50, 25 for 100 gold. That is useful to know. That is useful to know. So 649. Yes. Once again, just thinking. You're 573, 649. Obviously, you two are allied. So the only other one really is you. And we can't really... So declare war? No. Because then it will... Oh, swear oath of true friendship. Interesting. Obviously, seduce, romance, offer, ward, often guardianship. Oh, okay. This is going to be a little bit tricky for me to figure out. So, anything we can build at the moment? No. We don't have the money for it, as pretty much per the norm. And obviously we are just starting off, so we are labelled as obscure. Okay, and another son, Ulian. Yes! There we go. There we go. And there we go. Oh dear. That could be a problem. So we are definitely going to need to disinherit you. I'm just waiting for Toxicite to start screaming in the background. We're going to have to definitely disinherit our firstborn grandson in favour of our secondborn. So let's see, has anyone been born with good traits? No, unfortunately not. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that one. Okay, King Alfonso III gains 30 opinion of us. That is... Yep. The King of Asturias. Okay, some of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood. So you have... Oh. Okay, so Chancellor Dimitri has 15 skill, you have 1. Our Marshal has 15 skill, you have 5. And our Bishop has a learning of 20 and you have 4. No, we'll just say stay with me instead. Because you're not going to teach them anything that they don't already know. So let me actually just see, reset to default. So who could we marry you off to? Age, anyone who has a diplomatic thing. County of Olmedo. Okay, so that is... Yeah, so that is the youngest child. Cagots are living freely side by side with normal people, barely shunned for their misdeeds. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to tell me what a Calgot is. Sorry, I'm gonna have to... What is a... Who or what are Calgots? County of Avila? Yeah, that's right there. Yeah, excuse me a moment while I actually go and look up what on earth that is. Ah, okay, there we go. Okay, persecuted minority found in the west of France and northern Spain. Considered to be lepers and heretics. Okay. Right, okay. So that kind of makes sense as to why they would be considered heretical. So they aren't allowed to walk barefoot, touch with parapets, or accept communion directly from the hand of the priest. But beyond that, we are doing nothing. So we can levy heavy taxes, so gain 50 gold and spend 50 piety. Though we do get Cagots left in peace for 25 years, popular opinion minus 25. We can say they must be sequestered from good society. So we'll lose 50 gold, gain 50 piety, and Cagots assassinated for 100 years. No, we'll do the heavy tax on that one. Because we need the gold a bit more than we need the piety, at least for the moment. Okay, speaking of... Okay, what is the cheapest one we can get? We can get military camps for 75. Which would give us 100 levies. Or hunting grounds with half the amount of levies, but also plus 0.2 tax a month, but we are gaining 1.5 a month. So probably not. If we hold out a little bit, we could get wooden barracks for 125 levies. An additional 125. Or garrison, level 1 bastion. Bastions and curtain walls. Yeah, I think we'll wait for that one. 112 gold. Okay, apparently our wife was pregnant again, and she is generically ill. So we have another son. Yeah, may you grow to be strong and wise. Unfortunately, because you are messing up my plans here. So hostile disinherit. How much is that going to cost us? Okay, only 75. Whoops. My marshal has been showing off a promising new recruit. Abdul Hassan. 11. Yep, sure. You can become a knight or Faris with no problem. Gained a level of devotion. That is good. And then obviously we just want to have a look to see. Okay, okay, so everyone is starting to ally with each other then. Okay, so yep, we are allies. And okay, another son. This one is... Okay, so this is born to our daughter. So no genetic traits in the running, but this was the... Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. I'm going to need to pause so we just actually have a look at this. So... Right, I didn't realise that. So, Audrey Ariel Ordonez has a claim on the Kingdom of Asturias, a pressed claim. So that is going to get passed down as an unpressed claim. Then also the County of Leon, County of Benavente, County of Zamora, County of Asturias de Oviedo, and the County of Pravia, and then County of Asturias de Santillana, and the County of Amaya, but those last two are unpressed. Those won't be passed down. Oh. Okay, that is an interesting situation to be in, let me just say. That is an interesting situation to be in. Especially seeing as he is fourth in line. So if we were to, you know, accidentally murder a few people. Unfortunately, we're honest, so we'd gain 40 stress. We have no intrigue, and I mean that quite literally. Our intrigue is 0. So we have basically just a 5% chance. But knowing that that is in the running, knowing that that is in the family tree is going to be an interesting event to say the least. Okay, commander significantly improved. Good, good, good. And that means also we can build these walls and towers. So it will cost us 112 gold and will take 20 months. There we go, finishing the 5th of October. And let's see if we can... Okay, promote cultural acceptance. I'm pretty sure I was going to say one of these allows us to increase development in the country, decreasing the building construction time and holding construction time. Possible side effects, efficient taxation. So is there anything else we can do? So controlling county, no valid targets, and bestow royal favour. Court grandeur needs to be at level 2, so we can't do that one. Integrate title, we cannot do that one either. So we are pretty much... Ooh, our position has gained the trait Wise Man. That is always, always nice to see. Okay, a word of advice. As I admire the wares of a local sculptor, Mozarabic imagery, a sound investment, my friend Countess Sibylla suddenly appears at my side. So have a look at the Mason's Workshop. Their wares may be simple, but their potential is great. So we can pay 20 gold to invest in a sculptor's workshop, which gets us plus 5% piety for 30 years. And then the holding of Avila gains holding taxes plus 10% for 30 years. Invest in the Mason's Workshop, so lose 20 gold. We will get Great Mason's Workshop investment, building construction cost minus 10%. Well, that would have been good a couple of months prior. And Great Mason's Workshop investment, minus 15% building construction time and holding taxes plus 20% for 30 years. Or we could just turn a quick profit with some clever trades. No, let's invest in the Mason's Workshop. So we can actually get a good return on that. We can actually get a good return on it. So 20 days. There we go. So that obviously only helps us out in the garrison. But that increases it by 150. Okay, and that is progress towards the hostility phase. And look at that. Plus 2.1 gold a month. So that is going to pay for itself in 5 years. But still, nevertheless. And we'll go the Avaricious. I believe that is pronounced. Avaricious. Because that one will potentially start getting us a bit more money. And obviously more money is going to be good when we start potentially taking over some more land. So declare wars, all have a stronger army than us. Of course they do. So we'll just need to settle in and just earn ourselves a bit of money. Oh, Mansoura. Okay, a commoner from Monterey. So does this mean no? Okay, so I think you are... Oh, well, it says you're a wanderer, so I don't think anything too much is going to happen. Oh, who are you at war with here then? So someone's claim against the county of Soria. Oh dear, well that's another one disappearing. Okay, so this is interesting. I have studied the Arabic language for many moons. I have personally penned this missive using the Arabic script. She has learned Arabic. Impressive. Send my regards. So that means you know Dork, Volga, and Arabic. Do we just know... I guess we just know Arabic then. Okay, impressive. Send my regards. And here we go. An additional payment in a recent trade, or as additional payment in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. So the county gains cattle herd for 15 years, so plus 10% development growth. It's a beautiful herd, but it could be larger. So we could gain gamble 74% chance to get a large cattle herd plus 20% development growth. If it fails, 35 prestige. Or we can say the hides will turn a nice profit. We'll do the beautiful herd one. There we go. My breeding project is successful. Hello there, fanatic. My lord. Well, I mean, I'm a count, so a little smaller on the lordship stuff. But yeah, we are getting settled in okay. Okay, and okay, I think this is over in Italy. Yes, it is. You're gonna have to deal with that yourself, buddy. Sorry, you're gonna have to deal with that yourself. 33 gold. What can we put in? Oh, well, what will we be able to put in when we get that extra bit of gold? Ugh. Ben. Ben, that is atrocious. So you're a countable. Oh. No, don't be proud of yourself for that. Don't be proud of yourself for that. Oh, gee. Okay, anyway, so military camps or barracks. 65 versus 97 gold, and I think that is the same for here. Yes, it is. Okay, so if we save up for that 97 gold and get a couple of barracks in, that could be good. Okay, what emote is that one? Okay, that is a cute one though. I will say that one's a cute emote. And obviously, so we have our Spy Master is holding that one and Bishop is holding this one. So building some things here won't really benefit us as much as it would be if we just built it straight in our obtained space. Okay, all of these things for the catalyst are going by at a pretty decent chop. So that's towards conciliation and that is towards hostility. Oh. Oh. How did you die? Slain in a duel. Interesting. And so our son-in-law has now jumped to third in a line of succession. So you are... Interesting. Okay, so the accident in the description is italicized, so I'm presuming that that means both of these people were deliberately blinded or in some way. 22% chance, 37% chance of secrecy. And you are too far away to interact with. Okay, because you are unlanded. And okay, we won the war, so be it. Absolutely fine. And nose for profits. Okay. As I peer at the myriad of goods in the store, I can hear Galind murmur, the etchings on the plate on that piece must be real and quite valuable too. So 27% chance of 100 stewardship. 45% chance we lose 5 gold but gain 50 stewardship. Or 27% chance we lose 50 gold. We could say we trust in your expertise, so that increases the real bargain to 40%. Or let us move on. Let's say we'll trust in your expertise. Lost 15 gold, but we do have a potsherd. Clergy opinion +2. Okay, fine. I guess that's fine then. So how are we doing on this one? Hostility at 317 of 1,000 and conciliation at 355 of 1,000. And this is 12 prowess? Yeah, sure. Why have you got a -2 tabletop warriors? So that's just a generic one for our culture. New stewardship. So extort subjects, war profiteer or hair guild. War profiteer because we don't actually really have many vassals for the moment. Oh my goodness. Twins! So my daughter Sarah has given birth to 2 children. And okay, you have asthma. Okay, and you are bossy. So bossy is best with stewardship. Fine, so let's choose that focus. And how are these 2 children doing? Well, you absolutely hate me because I disinherited you. I had to do it. Oh, I didn't realise that they'd had a second grandchild. Also a genius. That is nice to see. So we've already got some nice little geniuses in the family. So I don't think... No, we can only arrange marriage to someone who's in the same court because you are a ruler, which will probably be why we didn't get the notification. And your liege is of Tuscany. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do much about that, unfortunately. And designate a guardian for you. So yeah, stewardship. Well, let's just make our steward your guardian, because that will probably be the easiest option. And then, oh, 94 gold. Okay, let's get ourselves... Okay, not quite. 97. There we go. So 5 months and 125 levies. Are you two still allied? Yes, you are. And you're also... Okay, you're allied to a couple of powerful people, let me just say. Yeah, that is definitely going to be interesting. We're probably going to have to save up some money to buy some admittedly really ridiculously cheap mercenaries. Oh no, they've gone up in price. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Okay, so small cross carvings. So lose 50 gold, 60% we gain an artifact, 40% we support local businesses. We could say I doubt this store pays tax, or we'll talk to him. Yeah, 100 stewardship. And once again, this is City of Medina del Campo. Yes, so this is just the same people once again. You're okay, I guess. You got 21. Yeah, I think the next time we get that, we're probably just going to have to say no. I think we're just going to have to say no next time to that one. Oh. And this is our daughter. And let's just get them married. There we go. So that should have reinforced our bonds with you. And yeah, let's just go down to all fearful troops. So one of the other things we want to check is how much gold these people have. 133, 98 and 87. So we are going to have to make sure that we get a decent amount of money ourselves in order to be able to do all of that. And let's just see here. So what is the control? 100, development is 6 to 7 now. So I think, let me just see. Oh gosh, which one is it? I know there's one of these. Ah, counties now reach the maximum existing development at 20 development. Okay. Each era has an innovation which significantly increases this limit, going all the way up to 90 development in the late medieval era. So we can basically set our steward to just keep on increasing development here, and we won't actually reach that limit until we hit 20. And let's see if we can find a compromise that makes everyone happy. Nope. Ooh. Okay, so apparently someone converted to Mozarabism. Courtier, influence daughter. No particular standout traits. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay. Right, okay. So last time we looked, you just... So two... Oh my goodness, so two, intelligent granddaughters. Wow, okay. Right, so this is definitely going to be interesting when we actually finally get to play as our son and heir. Because, oh my goodness, 5 children. That is going to be an interesting management situation. Let me just say that. Oh. Yeah, that is definitely going to be interesting. Oh no. Oh no, our son and heir has got consumption. Ish. Oh no. Severe penalty to health. Oh no. This is an enemy I cannot protect him from. So unfortunately, it's reliant pretty much on his wife having a decent stewardship, a decent physician in the court. Our son's going to die. Oh no. Okay, no. I was going to say, oh no, his son has died as well, but no, has consumption, but nope, that is just... That's the one that we disinherited. So you are, so far, still okay. Oh my goodness, look at those stats at 10 years old. 5, 12, 10, 5, 12. Okay, another mercenary group. Implore them to leave, force them out. Offer them a position. Yeah, mercenary acquaintances, mercenary high cost minus 15%. So we'll do that one again, because that will help us get a few cheaper. Ah, that was why it was so cheap in the first place, because we actually had all of that. Right. So can we upgrade this? No, we need barracks innovation and mod for that one. So how far are we off? Oh, 320 years and 328 years. Okay. But armoured footmen as men-at-arms expect to be discovered in about 4 years. So we could actually grab one of those. Oh, yes. There we go. F in chat for our son and heir, people. F in chat. So, we gain 40 stress. Our son, Count Amorous, has died. Rather unfortunately. Alliance has expired. Yeah, because we no longer have ties. So, thankfully, our player heir is Yan Ramlid, 10 years old, with the genius trait. So anyway, 76 gold. Okay, you've just spent a lot. So we could declare war, struggle clash. So we could go for that one. So we're probably going to be attacked by a fair few other people, unfortunately. So I think... Yeah, no worry, Fanadict. I'm just... Most of this is honestly just me musing about things. Okay, so the Duchy of Castile has not been created, so we won't be able to nab that as an option. So let's actually put you... We'll complete in 3 years, 16 months. Zamora is, yeah, those two are part of Leon. So we don't overly want to do that. We can get this one in the struggle. So I think we will put this one here. Monthly progress. Yes. So we'll send you to fabricate a claim there. And you are increasing development in the county. Let's actually just have a look. So what is our relative military strength? 2,500. I was going to say, unless you're counting our allies. Oh, no, wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I forgot we were actually allied with the Kingdom of Asturias. So, this is... Yes, because you are our son-in-law's brother. Okay, that explains why we've got so... why we have relatively huge ally counts. And like moves away, got you in the background while you try to fix your computer. Oh, hope that's nothing too major. I hope that's nothing too major. Okay, so yeah, let's grab that as a trinket. And then I think which one do we go for? Which one do we go for? I think we will go for you then. So we'll do a struggle clash. Their military might is inferior to ours. So declare war. And we can pull you into war. And then of course also the King of Asturias. So we want to raise all of our armies and probably just decrease the speed a tiny little bit. Okay, Asturias has joined the war. Yes, you have as well. Okay, good. Are you raising your troops? You are not. Okay, so we'll take the long way round and go and siege your capital then. So you got... Oh, you've been able to turn your computer on at least. That's good. That's always good. Making sure it boots up is always a good thing. Okay, so hopefully we should just be able to sit down at your capital and siege it, and hopefully we'll be able to get some of our allies coming in before too long, because... Okay, they've gone for Burgos. Okay, so we've got Olmedo coming through to reinforce us. Yeah, it wasn't booting up at first, so that's a step forward, I can imagine. So my husband is the tech head of the household, and we build pretty much our own computers when we need them. So I know part of what you're thinking is like when you, or it's like when we put together a new computer slash put some new main components in, you plug it all in, you press the power button, and that moment where you wait for it to boot up feels like an eternity. Feels like an eternity, and you're just sitting there holding your breath and going, please boot up, please boot up, please boot up. And then when it does, you just breathe the biggest sigh of relief ever. Yeah, I can somewhat understand what's going on with that. 8 new stewardship lifestyle perk once again. Yeah, we'll go for Hair Guild. We are 50% towards this war, and honestly I'm probably going to try and milk that alliance with Asturias for as much as I can. Try and get all of these little territories around. We can then hopefully create the Duchy of Castile? Yes, the Duchy of Castile. So then, so long as we hold that Duchy level title, even if we have multiple children and we are on Confederate partition inheritance, we will still hold the Duchy title and the main county title. Oh goodness. We're obviously at 50%. Oh, and I've just noticed that this one's actually come under their control as well. So Segovia is probably going to be our next target, and then Soria. Oh, there we go. 100% enforced demands. We gain 75 fame, and our allies share 150 fame based on their contribution. And there we go. So that is now part of our territory. So disband all. And who else? Can we honestly just go straight for Another war, potentially. You're infirm. That is interesting. And yep, no problem. Thank you for popping in. I hope the rest of your computer fixing goes well. And I'll see if I can pop in. Oh, yep, that reminds me. I'll see if I can pop into another stream of yours soon. Benedict. Yeah, if you want to go and view another nice English VTuber, go and check out Benedict. Okay, so obviously this is held by us. Culture Castilian is completely, well, not wrong, but they're not going to be too happy with us. There's like city or county is not of our culture. So what we want to do because of that is we promote culture, or I think we will go and increase development. So we'll complete in 19 months. So yes, we can do that one and just get the control back up a little bit. Oh, it wasn't control. No, it's not that one. Jeez. It's that one. Increase control. That's the one we want. So no, we want you back. Yes, that's better. So we now own 2 provinces. 2 little provinces. And what does this one have? It has nothing. Basically nothing, so it's providing no tax, not really any levies either. So we have penalties, peasant outcry, and mismanaged population. So hopefully we'll be able to manage that soon. Oh, died of natural causes. Oh no. Oh no, we've outlived a second child, so you gain another 40 stress. Now what can we do to get rid of some of that then? We can hold a feast, send the invitations, and we can invite Sibylla. No? No, okay. Nope. Okay, I'm just wanting to check that, yeah, the Kingdom of Asturias is still going as it should. Find myself deep in conversation with one of my daughters. Investment opportunities. Yes, sure. Not that there's anything overly particular with that one. Oh, and hostility has won out. Or is winning out, I should say. Oh dear, Zara had too much to drink. So we could say you ought to be ashamed of yourself and gain 20 stress because we are humble. But we would gain higher standards of courtesy for 5 years. An additional 1 prestige a month. Or we could say, what a show you put on. No, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And we'll say that. Okay, so this is going to take a while. To increase control in the county is going to take 10 years. So he's going to be busy with that for a while. And there we go, our feast ends. So we did unfortunately gain a little bit more stress while doing all of that. So we're going to have to manage that a little bit more carefully. So, Castile, we need 3 Dayoe counties and 212 gold. And we have, obviously, 1 for the moment. So, have these been split up? Yes, they have. They do still all have alliances, but it has been split up at least a little bit. It is always nice to see. You're independent. You are independent. Your military strength is superior. That is annoying. Yep, do not have a casus belli, so we can't even go to war even if we wanted to. Okay, and we've got some of the territories are now starting to regroup and gain back or gain some new land for themselves. So if Castile is the duchy, what kingdoms do we have? The Kingdom of Castile. Obviously Asturias as well, Galicia and Navarra. There's Valencia, Andalusia and Badajoz. And then obviously the Empire of Hispania is basically the whole of the Iberian Peninsula. So, let me just see. So the Kingdom of Castile, 4 Daoi counties and 2 duchy titles. So that would be Castile and Cantabria. So that could be possible. Getting ourselves not secluded. Confirmed as the King of Castile. Would be an interesting one. Okay, so this is our son, who is getting a learning education. So we'll give you 2. Yes. Or, let's say not our son. Yes, our son. Do you not have a guardian? Oh yeah, nope, you do have a guardian. Relationships. There we go. Okay, so that is decent. Still can't believe we had 2 of our children die for us though. Still can't believe we had 2 of our children die before us. Oh, unfortunate that you do have gluttonous. Sinful to Catholics. They say, you should not be Catholic. You should be Mozarabic. Yes, someone has been changing your faith, annoyingly. So, Burgess, struggle, clash, military strength is similar to us. And similar once again. I say, do we still not have the alliance with you? No, we don't. Oh dear, that's... Yes, because... yes. Slightly annoying. Okay. So, Rashid... Do we have a daughter? Son and son? No. The answer is no. The answer is yes, but 20 years old and probably a bit too distant. Nope. And yes, but 15 years old and probably once again too distant and also married anyway. It's obviously our grandchildren. Okay, so basically we are not necessarily on our own, but we are on our own. Thankfully this is being built up at least a little bit. And yes, we also should have that quilted armor in coming up soon. 2 years. Okay, someone is trying to kill my Faris. Whoever it is, please stop that. We really don't want that to happen. We just got 50 gold out of nowhere. And proposed an alliance. So, where are you then? Okay, you are kind of a mutual alliance? Yes, sure. Because then that means... Yep, there we go. We can actually call you into wars if we necessarily wanted to. So, of course, this does mean you're also going to call us into a bunch of your wars, as is the norm. Okay, so you're inferior and similar. So if we come over here, declare war on you. We vassalize the contested title. Yep, there we go. So raise all armies once again. All allies to war. You have 500 and something. And we will call you into the war as well. There we go. So we do want to come all the way up here. And basically head for the war target immediately. Because obviously the reason why we are going for the inferior target is needless to say. Ooh. So obviously we get the inferior one so we can bolster up our troops. So that means we can potentially go for Soria as our next one. And then you are also inferior. So actually no, we'll go for this one first. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not overly caring about that too much. But apparently we did lose our battle and Ahmed has been captured. Right, so who is our next best marshal? Okay, just wait for us to go back. And hopefully... Oosh. That's going to be close, yep. Actually, no, we will stay back here and just wait for the moment. Okay, there we go, because they are all splitting apart. Okay, we did actually win that one. Good. So we can go and siege that territory down. Rightful Lord. Okay, so we will spend 63 prestige. But that means we don't have to go through the struggle. We can, if we wanted to. Okay, we do have a truce, apparently, which we will need to manage. But otherwise, the religious relations, let's go for, that will be 2 years. Actually, no, we'll just leave it like that and leave the religious relations option running. It's needless to say, we should be able to manage this by ourselves. This will be our second duchy title, our second county in Castile. I say, why are you moving back? We don't want you to do that. Thank you, that's better. That's better. Oh, our councillor has... One of our councillors was slain. That was our marshal. Oh dear. So our next best one is our spy master. We can put you in there and then... Oh no. Okay, you are our best spy master. And then our chancellor. Oh dear. Yeah, that should be fine. For now. That should be fine for now. Oops. There we go, 50%. Because we've won a few major battles, but the war target still needs to be sieged down. It just still needs to be sieged down for a bit. Daily siege progress 1.1 a day because we don't really have any siege weapons. And let's just see. So yeah, we are, unless something changes, we are definitely going to be going into the hostility phase of the struggle. Which is essentially going to be, as we are, fighting through and just making sure that, well, we manage to hold on to this territory that we are gaining. And yep, war score has been capped at... Oh, okay, that would be why. So 12. Recruit to court, pay 45 gold. Yes. Congratulations, you're my new commander. So war score is capped at 50% because of those battles. Just because that is... It basically stops you from declaring war on someone very, very distant, going back and forth, and defeating them in various battles without actually taking the war score. Oh dear, so search for a physician. So we are generically ill. Not any specific condition. And okay, so 15. Plus also a novice physician. Yes. 50 gold. Fine. Yes, we have the money. We can afford that. Do no more than what is necessary. Reduce disease symptom for 1 year. So obviously I really want to push through and make sure we get some of these battles done. Oh. Interesting. So the modest Count Ulian of Avila, my troops can be very useful in your conflict. We need only agree a price. If King Fruela II's war contribution is at least 100 when the war ends, please 100. Actually, no, we'll decline because we just won it without you anyway. Enforce demands, so be it. And there we go. That is our third bit of territory. They disband all of those, and we will just have a quick look to see. So our marshal. So who do we need to re-equip into different places? Okay, so you are a slightly better chancellor, so we will indeed assign you there. Because our current chancellor doesn't overly care too much. Unfortunately, our current spy master is a little bit not. Demand conversion will accept. Okay. So hopefully that will increase your opinion of us at least a little bit. 2 + 4, that will be good. And then we shall probably start a swaying you, 89% chance. Because the one person we do not want to be annoyed at us is our spy master. Accusations of witchcraft. So this is a random genius lunatic. So we can say the evidence is circumstantial, release her, upset peasants, popular opinion. Yeah, so we'll just say she must burn for her crimes. Sorry. Yeah, ain't that useful to me. Oh. Let's see. Oh, wow, only 49 troops. 613, so you're at war in a peasant uprising. That is interesting. So these are all owned by us, at least for the moment. So we want to have a look just to see. So County of Avila goes to Ulian. That is you. Yep, playable heir and grandson. Then this one will go to Rashid, our son. And then this one will go to Wanako, our other son. We don't really want that. So what we need to do is either disinherit. I can hear you, Toxicite. I can hear you. We either need to disinherit or we need to somehow very, very quickly get that 212 gold and another territory. So I think what I am going to do... Oh, 150. Ouch. Okay. Okay, so we may not be able to do that then. That is slightly annoying. Oh, I think we're just going to have to do this. Declare war, struggle clash. 150 piety. Okay, 743. And call in allies. Yes, and yes. Okay, you two are joining us. That is good. I'm going to say please actually, you know, join us. And then we want to probably move. Okay, no, that's not going to work because we are locked in. Oi! I'm going to say, oi, actually come and join us. Nope, that's going to lose. Okay, so, mercenaries. Who can we hire? Who can we hire who preferably is not going to... Oh my goodness, we could hire... we could hire almost 2,300 people. Probably not that much. Let's actually hire you. Yeah, let's do that. 3-year contract, 2,200. That should be more than enough troops. That should be more than enough troops. And our Chancellor just died. Oh, finally you turn up. King Cruella has been uncharacteristically friendly towards me. Your acquaintance. I have no idea who you are. I have no idea who you are. Let's say, was that our wife? No, that was you. You do now have 3 sons and a 4th child on the way. Okay, so we need to move you up there. It says we'll be even defending in mountains. Oh, I'm sure we can just throw the mercenaries into the meat grinder anyway. If nothing else, we do have our allies coming through. Okay, passing through my court, I've noticed an unrecognised face approach me. I am Mubashir, former courtier of your Marshal Mayor Mitrofan. Except you are Mozarabic and Andalusian, and he is... Okay, I guess that could make sense then. He has asked me to present myself before you and partake in your court. He has given me a letter of introduction that only you may read. After breaking the seal, the letter simply reads, Dear Orlean, please assassinate the bearer of this letter. Okay, so we could say, welcome, come in, have some poisoned, refined hippocras. So 100% chance we botched the poisoning attempt because we have 0 intrigue. Disregard the letter and invite this person into our court. Or we could say, you have been marked for death, flee while you can. So 75% chance Mitrofan is tricked into thinking Mubashir is dead. 25% Mubashir mysteriously fails to escape. Well, we're going to have to try that one. Oh, yep, and there we go. Disappeared without a trace. Courtier. Right, okay. I am just going to say I have no idea why that would happen. And we'll send our troops across. Because hopefully now we should have at least a little bit of a chance to actually siege this territory down. A county corruption. That'll be absolutely fine. Obviously unsafe highways, development, growth and popular opinion are both down a little bit, but that will be fine. We'll be able to manage that. Okay, how many troops do we have here? 2,300. And approaching troops, we will hopefully win easily against these. Hopefully. and we have discovered quilted armor. Finally. There we go. Battle of Soria is over. And let's just bump up the speed a bit more once again. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. We have lost the trait ill. We have lost the trait ill. So at 59 years old, we are no longer ill. So we are well again, which means we have a little bit more time to actually get the money together for the Duchy of Castile. We have a little bit more time to get the Duchy of Castile. And how are we doing on that siege? Maximum 35 days. Okay, that jumped to 30 days as I was saying that. And there we go. Another war has been won. Enforced demands. So be it. Valuable hostage. Ooh, interesting. 7 other people. Wow, okay. I don't think any of them... Oh, yes, they are still in my prison. Interesting. Okay, so... who is important enough to be potentially... Okay, basically no one looks important here. Ransom all prisoners from gold. Ransom up to 2 from your dungeon. Okay. So only 2 are worth it. Anyway, actually no. If we want to disband our regular army. So does that mean... Yes, the... Actually, let's see, let me have a look, because that doesn't feel... Right, so the levies must be where they're referencing the levies. 736. Okay, that doesn't quite make sense to me. That doesn't quite make sense to me, but never mind. So we wanted to create the armoured footman, so that will require 90 gold. So the Duchy of Castile, 3 Dayo counties, we have that. 212 gold, we need that. And honestly, this mercenary company we do have for another 2 more years, so we might as well keep them around for a little bit. Okay, and we'll try and find a compromise that makes everyone happy. And once again, we failed at that. Yeah, we might as well actually keep them around. Oh, and we lose 40 stress, thanks to our daughter, who is admittedly a little bit ill, but never mind. And how is our son and heir, oh, grandson and heir coming along, I should say. Can we find you a good spouse? There's a 10-year-old with the pretty trait. And we actually just see... Okay, we can't quite see what your sexual orientation is, but our son here is heterosexual, so hopefully there will be a decent chance of children just out of that. Okay, and what do we have here? Demand payment. Use a weak hook. Yep, sure. Our player heir is first in line for that, which is probably a bit of bad. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Ooh. Okay, you just died. Right. We can create the Duchy of Castile when we have enough money. We can declare a couple of wars. Toledo. Okay, so that is that one. Oh, that is, interestingly, that one. And reclaim relics, struggle clash, border raid, or, oh my goodness, if we had 1,500 prestige, we have minus 333 at the moment. Crusader has low durability, 20 years, so we can repair it for 25 gold. I don't think so. And who is the powerful? Okay, you may be powerful in terms of troops at your massive 42 levies, but considering your stats are 5, 2, 4, 4, and 1, no. No. I don't think so. Okay, so we'll just wait for that for the moment. And it was 212 gold that we wanted. And honestly, I have no idea what the little bit of territory in Italy, what we're going to do with that one. It may be that obviously we take it over, someone declares a war on us for it, and we just shrug our shoulders and go, okay, sure, you can have it. I mean, we are doing not that bad. Actually, we are doing slightly better than I was anticipating. So once we get the duchy title... Oh, you picked the wrong castle fool, screams my marshal as he threatens the frightened intruder with a sword. Upon further pressure, the young man explains he is part of a large criminal organization originating from the Taifa of Portugal and commanded by the dreaded Louis, the King of Thieves. So you're trying to set up a new thieves guild right under my nose, huh? I ask, to which the thief merely nods. He is willing to exchange further information for his life. You do have 16 intrigue. So tell me where your accomplices hide and you may yet live. So control level will change by +5 in 3 different counties. This person will join our court, but will also gain the trait melancholic and gain 20 opinion. The Thieves Guild sounds taxable, so gain 50 gold, but we will get Thieves Guild for 10 years at -80% development growth. Work for me, disrupt the Taifa of Portugal. So the Sheikdom of Braganza gains the Thief Guild, though we will gain 40 stress because we are honest. No, we'll just say, tell me where your accomplices hide and you may yet live. There we go, he does have melancholic. And let's just see. Our council, are you slightly better spy master? So we'll actually reassign Dimitri to be our chancellor, and then you can be our new spy master. And this is our court position. Trying to attempt to win my heart. No. Please just, you know, do your job. No, please just do your job and try and save people so we don't get a councillor dying of pneumonia like we just had. So Rashid has grown up level 2 education trait. Absolutely nothing particularly noteworthy there. Okay, thankfully our grandson has not married. Unfortunately, basically all of our children have been converted over to Catholicism, so that's going to be slightly annoying. That is going to be, yeah, slightly annoying. And, okay, hostility 618 versus conciliation 575. So we are going to have to see how that goes. And obviously keep fingers crossed that we are going to be able to actually, we have a look. So learning know thyself is going to take, yeah, quite a while, unfortunately. So actually we'll go for the scholarship focus. So time till next perk 3 years, so 3, 6. So we better hope we don't die within the next 10 years, because I want to keep an eye on when potentially we will actually, you know, die. So Disinherit. Okay, so we need an absolute ton of prestige to be able to do that, unfortunately. So unfortunately, yes, we are going to have to just keep our fingers crossed. Speaking of, though, prisoners. We cannot mass ransom any more people for money. We can get a weak hook on a couple of people. That's probably not worthwhile. So we will just honestly will release the children. You are 14, 36 and 21 years old. Oh, and very near death. Oh, we might as well just release you then. Because you're not gonna last for very long in the prison at this rate. Oh, mercenary company contract expiring in 6 months. If we have no need for them, we can just let the contract expire. So I think we will probably just do that then. Okay, neither of you are once again particularly of interest. So, oh, renounce claims actually. That could be, yes. I'll release you if you will renounce your claim. And you can just leave. You can just leave. Okay, so you are the Sheik of Tudela. I don't think you are in... No, you're in the Duchy of Navarra. So, sure. Gains a truce and pays 50 gold towards me. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You just gave me enough money to create the Duchy of Castile. There we go. Create. We are now an almighty duke. We are now an almighty duke. So neighbours can be vassalised. Powerful vassals expect positions. So not really either of those. Oh. Okay, so we'll offer vassalage for both of you under normal vassal contracts. And let's just wait. So I accept your gracious offer. And there we go. So normal taxes and normal levy contribution. There we go. Fantastic. Fantastic. And this is our youngest son, who is homosexual. Okay, well, let's just see if there's anyone good around for you. We've got another 15-year-old who's pretty. So yes, we will do that. And just get a few options available in the relationship. And let's just see. Neither of you have married, so we are, relatively speaking, we are now pretty comfortable, because even if these three go to different members of our family, we do still have the duchy title, which means, obviously, that we would be able to get moment. Oh, I've been a bit tired today, but anyway. So anyway, even if all of those lands go to different sons, we still have the duchy title and the main territory of Avila here. So we are reasonably well placed. Then all we need to do is go here for the Duchy of Cantabria, which is currently held by Duke Diego Rodriguez. So it does mean we would need to go to war against King Fruela II, the Impaler. Let's actually see. So, Infante Rella, so that is your son, okay. And then Alfonso. Oh, Asturias and Galicia would split apart. Ooh. So, that would be Kingdom of Asturias. They would go to one child. Kingdom of Galicia would go to another child. Okay, well, I can't quite seem to see. Let's just do it that way. So, okay, I think that would stay under the hold of Asturias. So we'd have to manage ourselves somewhat decently. Okay, that contract is expiring in 3 months. Let me see. Okay, Sibelia is fairly powerful, as is Yakib. So, you are our marshal. You are, unfortunately, quite good at everything. So, Count Yakib would be a brilliant chancellor. So, yes, indeed, I will grant you that position. Sibylla is decent at stewardship, not as good as the current person we have there, but unfortunately our current steward does not have, or does not consider himself a powerful vassal, so we would need to do that. So yes, we definitely want to keep these two very, very much on our side. Okay, so we can obviously start seeing the implications of taking vassals, because you need to balance out keeping them happy with making sure that you have some decent some decent people in your council. So let's just see. So we need to be a king or emperor for the royal court. So I did disable pretty much all of the mods that I had relating to that, so we are pretty much just playing on the standard game. We can negotiate an alliance with Count Abbas. Okay, yep. No, we won't worry about that. Right, are you good in any way? Okay, you're a decent Faris, so we'll do that. Orlean. This is our daughter's son. So we might as well, honestly, just get the beautiful traits married in. And then there's a 5-year-old with the quick trait. Sure, we might as well do that. And we really don't want to pass down the wheezing trait, unfortunately. So is there anyone? There's a 31-year-old with the genius trait. That's probably a bit too much. It's probably a bit too much. So, there's not really anyone we can get you married to. That is not your cousin. So, eagerly propose to formalise the ties that bind us by signing an alliance. Sure. Fine. Whatever you say. There's a few alliances being made. Let me just have a look to see. Obviously, I want to have a look to see on all of these people. So we could take over the Kingdom of Navarra. That could be an interesting one. And this little place is independent. So, Navarra. Or do I claim on duchy? So your skill is high enough that we could get the claim on the Duchy of Cantabria. Let's... Okay, so it does say claim on duchy. So monthly progress base +3, Bishop Ferran's learning skill point plus 3.8. Holder is of a different faith plus 2.04. And that holds true for all of those. If we go over here, claiming non-adjacent county minus 4.42. So honestly, County of Amaya, County of Najera, County of Asturias de Santillana. Yeah, go on. We might as well just try it there and see if we can actually get a claim on the duchy. And we may be able to do some new diplomacy options. And we are... Yep, we're still just heading into hostility. That is just still staying ahead. Okay, empty council position. Where did our marshal just go then? Oh well, you are decent. And betrothed. Can marry. Yep. That is absolutely fine by me. And our spy master look is... Okay, we might as well just stop that because you are no longer our spy master, so we don't need to worry about getting your opinion up too much. Okay, a sacred text. So, after some digging, the merchant produces an old book and insists I need it for what is to come. So we can say, fine, I'll bite, pay 50 gold for a book artifact. Diplomacy challenge, 39% we negotiate a better price, 60% we fail to negotiate a better price. Gain 20 stress because we are honest. We can take what I need, but again, probably 20 stress because we're honest. Let's... Okay, fine, I'll bite. We get a fine Quran. Interesting that that doesn't actually require to be Muslim to use it. Monthly piety plus 6%, 0.1 prestige, and learning lifestyle experience plus 5%. Okay, there we go. As I'm putting it away, a slip of parchment falls out. Upon it are instructions for a practice called bibliomancy, where one might divine their fortune from a passage in the book. Let's have a look at that one. Ah, yes. So we do know what this one is. So I'm going to go for the learning challenge. I discover the true meaning of the passage. And we gain a learning lifestyle perk. Good. So we can do anatomical studies. Then we can do restraint. And then know thyself. So we will be a little bit more prepared. Oh, someone just... someone's territory just... marched up, and oh, well, West Francia broke up into West Francia and Aquitaine has broken up into her constituent parts. That is going to be fun to see if we can keep an eye out for that. So, I was going to say, where are you technically part of? Navarra. So that is not going to be too much of interest to us. Let's see, find Quran. Yeah, we might as well equip that. Catalyst triggered, conciliation phase. And fabricate claim on the county. Okay, so no, I cannot. So this might actually be where all of our prestige went then. Gosh, you still ill? Oh my goodness. Okay, I can disinherit one son. Would that actually work? So this one goes to Ulian. Ulian, Rashid, Wanago, Ulian. Hey, county corruption, low control. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, the latest work of my friend Count Yakub has become all the rage at court. So we can say, I don't know how to feel. 1% chance the poem is lauded. I can see this is truly heartfelt. Yes. Lose 20 stress. Is pretty much the reason why I went for that one. Yeah, we can see I'm trying to increase control. It's just going to take us a while. Hey. Well, let's see if we can... that's not cultures. We want development, so that looks okay. Faith. Houses. Oh, languages could be fun. What is this? Court language. None. Interest. Oh, yes, because... Yes. I was gonna say that's interesting, but that's because there's no court around there because you need to be a king. Or have a king level title. That one. Yeah, so we can see here that these are fairly low in control because we have taken them over. So this is slowly increasing. So popular opinion plus 50, which is not bad. 80 control. Court position knowledge has increased and we get another learning point. So we will go for restraint, needless to say. Okay, we're at war with someone somewhere over there. Okay, well, we'll raise our armies and march them over. Ah, there we go, there we go. All of Cantabria will be mine. That pretty much completely destroys our prestige. But hey, claim on Duchy of Cantabria. So, if we were... I think we would unfortunately need to declare war on our friend, though apparently their military might is inferior to ours. Apparently their military might is inferior. So this is a clash. Border disputes and petty quarrels. So, okay, that is a relatively large struggle or clash, I would say. That is relatively large. It's picked up a few different people. Okay, so this is a truce. We'll decline that, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I need to declare war to get the kingdom, okay? I'm going to need to declare war to get the kingdom of Castile. I'm sure you can understand that. Oh, interesting. Ransom for 25 gold. And how much would you go for? Currently, I can't see. Oh, maybe you're not the one in prison. Oh, you're the one in my prison. Okay. Ransom for 8. Oh, are either of you actually important? No. War score from prisoners 0%. No important people are imprisoned. Yeah, let's become friends. Okay, I think what I'm actually going to do here, because we keep on getting all these different things, we'll complete in 9 years and 9 years and 12 months. Okay, I'm going to be I'll wait 12 months then. I'll wait 12 months for that to complete. Because then we'll be able to just come through and... Oh, marriage. Okay, yep. And... How are you doing? Still not married? Okay, slightly annoying because we are wasting good years there. We are wasting good years. Ooh! Interesting, interesting, interesting. Damsels in distress. My lord, the unthinkable has happened. The ladies of the villa have taken up arms to defend the city. Ferran storms into the room soon following. So Ferran is our bishop. This is unnatural. If we let them fight, soon they shall also ask for land. And who is going to take care of the children then? A sword is a sword. Yaya's answer is immediate. Surely you can agree. So we can say not in distress for 5 years. Garrison size plus 75%. Ferran loses 25 opinion, and every zealous or callous vassal loses 10 opinion. Or we can say women should only hold one thing. Every female courtier loses 10 opinion, and Ferran gains 10 opinion. No, we'll say I wish all my subjects were so ready to defend our lands. Because that is true. If you can hold a sword, you can fight. If you can hold a sword, you can fight. Okay, looks like apparently a little bit of territory got absorbed into Asturias. That's going to be interesting. I don't know how this war that we've been dragged into is going to turn out, but we can just keep an eye out. Okay, only 66 gold. I don't know why you keep on expecting a position, because you are not powerful. Seriously, I'm almost tempted to just... Okay, I can't quite revoke the title because we don't have the rule for it. Okay, so this is our... fourth son. Has a granddaughter who has no traits of note. Oh, sees the holy banner. Oh my goodness, look at that. 4 stars. Oh. Oh. So if we fulfilled the requirements, we'd gain 0.8 piety a month. Our monthly piety would go up by 20%. The main taxes of the same faith would be up 4%. Same faith opinion would be up 6%, and court grandeur bonus plus 4%. But seeing as we don't fulfill the requirements, our court grandeur bonus would be plus 3 when we get one. 4-star artifacts. Oh, increased control. Okay, so that should now be more or less decent now. So this is going to still take 9 years. That's going to take 8 years, so we'll do that one first then. And hopefully we will get a bit more control out of these territories. So the culture is Castilian. So acceptance is 35%, going up 0.2 a month. So we could, at some point, not... Okay. Okay, in 2 years we'd be able to diverge, and then in... Okay, cannot form a hybrid culture with one of the same heritage as yours. So this is diverged from Visigothic in the year 800, and then R1, yeah, formed from Visigothic and Bedouin in the year 800. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, smallpox. The unfortunate victim is my Faris Dmitri. While he remains afflicted, no life at court is safe. Isolate him and pray for redemption. Ouch. That is not going to be nice at all. Okay, I think we're going to siege this one territory down. Get a small box. Okay, anyway, we'll siege that down. Then we're just going to get back to our... We're going to get back to our territory. Okay, I stop at a roadside stall selling some simple foods. The trader, me ahead, plies me with different wares before reaching below the stall and bringing out a carved wooden box. For you, my liege, this is the finest cheese in all the realm. He pushes the small block into my hand, leans in and whispers conspiratorially. It was crafted by cheese-making Vikings here in Iberia. Despite the bizarre comment, the cheese is incredibly good. So I'll accept your cheese but not your ridiculous story. So lose 15 gold but also 5 stress. I must find these cheese Vikings, or we can just say what a load of rubbish. We'll say we must find these cheese Vikings. Oh, and the war's just been won anyway. So let's see our prisoners. Ransom up to 3 characters from your dungeon. So 56 gold, we don't want to ransom you. You are just being ransomed for a weak hook. You're being ransomed for 10 gold, yep. And you will be ransomed for 25 gold in a moment. Okay, apparently because we've got this event pop up, we're not going to be able to actually see that. So a scrawny looking woman is brought before me. However, Benny in front of me barely looks like a cheesemaker, let alone a Viking. I'm truly sorry, but I'm not really a Viking. It's just a light to help with selling the cheese. So we can say at least I solved the mystery for 35 prestige, or I want half your profits and half your cheese. So we can gain an aged cheese artifact. Yes! Yes! We will gain an aged cheese artifact. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. So aged cheese. Oh, help! Small boost of health, but -5 attraction opinion. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. And probably we want to actually get an antiquarian, because that will mean... we can hopefully start getting in some artifacts actually crafted for us. And okay, so you are losing a fair bit of gold. Okay, and who is this? This is our, oh yeah, the granddaughter with asthma. Okay, so just do the... Thanks, Ollie. Sort by age. Anyone around the age of 16 who has a good genetic trait. We've got a couple of people with robust. We've got another genius. Yeah, let's do that one. Oh wait, matrilineal. Oh, still accept. Still accept. So yes, we will do that. Okay, so military strength is similar to ours. So declare war. Our claims. The Duchy of Cantabria cost us 250 prestige, and if we win, we would gain the contested title, which would mean that we would create the Kingdom of Castile, though obviously we'd need the 400 and something gold for it. So you are attacking King Gutzia of Navarra. So I could try and wait for that. Ooh, familial kinslayer. That is not a good thing for you to be doing. It is not a good thing for you to be doing. So disinherit, 300 prestige, 150. What's the other one? Denounce. Imprisonment reasons. Okay, so we don't overly want to do either of those. Why are you losing prestige? Or is it just more you haven't really had an opportunity to gain it? A marriage proposal, more money. And we are 66 years old, so we're right up there to get the next learning one. Oh, and thank goodness. Oh, both Dimitri and Ferran fell ill but recovered during the outbreak. Wow. That was, yeah. That was mercifully kind. Mercifully kind. Anyway, we'll unlock that one, and then I think we will go and... yeah, monthly income plus 10% once again. So we can get that up a little bit. And then obviously we can... mercenaries, so... okay. 20-something gold. Be fine. How much gold do you have? 177. But you are Catholic. I have no idea if that's actually going to impact things. You are... oh my goodness, yes. 18. Recruit to court. 85 gold. I know that's going to be a lot, but that's going to be so worth it. That is going to be so worth it for our Faris counts. Okay, son. We want to forbid, as is our grandsons. Just obviously because we don't want to have any of our potential heirs. Oh, and yes, we probably want an armoured footman as well, don't we? Spending all the money. Spending all of the money. But hopefully this means that we'll actually be able to have at least a little bit of a benefit. So they will counter spearmen. So light footmen counters heavy infantry, so that is going to be that one. Okay, where is everyone going? Minus 71%, okay. And Zara has had 2 more children. So Isa, no significant genetic traits, and Sanyo, no significant genetic traits. That is, once again, absolutely fine. New stewardship perk. So we'll do my domain and then golden aplomb. So more gold, more stress level, sell the titles, decision. And then avaricious is going to be +2 stewardship and plus 15% holding taxes. Whether that is going to be something that will happen or not is another matter. However, you are losing levies at an astounding rate. So I think you're minus 100. Declare war. My claims. Duchy of Cantabria. Let's go. Raise all armies. My troops could be useful. Well, let's agree to that, and then... oops, I wanted to pause. So, the real challenge is honestly not going to be... and there we go, we will be dead within a year, so it's a good thing I did that when I did. Okay, mercenaries. We cannot afford any. Okay. But we do have an ally coming up to help us. And there we go. Do no more than what is necessary. Just so we can hopefully keep ourselves alive a little bit longer. Oh, goodness me. This is going to be intense. This is most definitely going to be intense. Okay, so how are we doing? Hostility 803 versus conciliation at 779. That is also going to be close. That is also going to be close. A scandalous priest. Oh, my bishop Ram was caught in flagrant delicto with several young servants. We'll condemn him. I know that means he's not going to like us at all. Paying for war. Placing additional taxes, cut non-essential. No, things will work out in the end. We'll lose 15 stress and war will create many opportunities. We've almost got control of this little area, so that will help us out a little bit. Plus 16%. There we go. Plus 33%. That gives us 18 gold. So a little bit extra to keep us going. We are losing 0.6 gold a month. So... no, I think we are good, thank you. We don't need any more people assisting. It is very much appreciated, but we should be okay. I think. I hope. I really hope. Okay, so one of our sieges has been lost, but hopefully... we do need to probably focus on sieging down the territories that we want. There's going to be these and Biscaya. Oh, and we have died. There we go. And we continue playing as Duke Orlan II, our grandson. So let's just have a look. So we did lose 2 titles. So 2 county level titles, which are going to be fine. So Duke Ulian I died at age 69. We do that a lot here. We manage that a lot here. Oh boy. Okay, and then we come along, so we are established. Beautiful, and in 1 war. So unfortunately we died from being ill. Let's just do that, unpause at least a little bit because we are majorly, yes, chivalry focus. We need to get married, so we need to find someone good. So we are 24 years old. So, yes, we will marry you. Thank you very much. We will also choose someone for you. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get quite as good. So we will go for a 27-year-old for you. For you, matrilineal. We want to make sure we get that one as well. And you are 17 years old. There is... oh, let's do you and you. And, okay, apparently you've already gotten married. Right. Anyway. Yes. Anyway. So that's done all of that. And empty council position. Oh my goodness. Okay, basically everyone. Okay, so you are the best chancellor. You are the best steward. You are the best marshal. And no one is really that good. You would be absolutely hopeless as a steward. So unfortunately, yes. We're just going to have to let our uncle stay a little bit grumpy. technically we could... Yes, actually, yes. Sibylla, swap you two. And then you will be removed in favour of you. Because that will get us, yes, at least a decent amount. So thankfully we are still at war, which is a good thing. It means we haven't lost any of our tactical advantages. So we do have a faction. Someone wants the Duchy of Castile. Oh, so this is our aunt. And somehow she has 1,000 military power. Somehow. Right, that may be a little bit of a glitch. I think that may be a little bit of a glitch. Okay, so wedding celebration. No, we will let our subjects enjoy the festivities. So anyway, we have 7 months to deal with this war in some regards. Let's actually see. Mercenaries are, holy hell, 150 something gold. Okay, right. So how can we change, convert to faith? I think all of these people are, yeah, Mozarabic anyway. Obviously Countess Sibylla. Why is it saying that she would convert even though technically she is Mozarabic anyway? We need 507 piety. Okay, so we're going to need to do that at some point. We're definitely going to need to do that at some point. Would explain why all these Catholic rulers aren't actually bringing together any kind of... I would explain why none of these people are really... none of the Christian rulers are bringing together any mercenaries, because they are cheap and apparently meant to be cheap for us. So how long until that siege is done? 57 days. Unfortunately, it's going to be close to the wire. Oh, we did get someone. So you are in prison, so that actually has given us 10%. That has given us 10% towards that war. Okay, and unfortunately you were walking right past me. Instead of, you know, doubling up and helping out with the siege. Okay, courtier. And... okay, my cousin. And a random courtier. Okay. Child with no notable genetic traits. Come on, there we go. Okay. And our Chancellor just died. Good job. So there we go. That one is there. Okay, we can't order you to follow us for anything. Okay. Oops, someone's decided to pop into the war at least a little bit. And let's see if we can sneak around. Let's see if we can sneak around a small amount. Oh. Okay, we've got another army coming through. Good, good, good. Please say you're going to stay and help me. Nope. Councillor Sibylla drank herself to death. Wow, okay. Right. So all of the old guard are kind of a player out and brother, so I'm going to put you in the spy master position. Please don't think about killing me, okay? Okay, good. Good. Right, so what else do we have to do? So basically I'm just wanting to get this war done and dusted. So unfortunately, military power 153%. How? Oh, right. Because 448, 143. Why? You don't have any troops. I don't know why it is saying you're going to be so powerful against me. So unfortunately, we are just going to have to wait and see on that one. 4 months. Action to install Zara on the Castilian throne. And that's another 50 gold. This is always a little bit nerve-wracking. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking knowing that I've got a faction against me. Oh yes, and also Soria doesn't like me. We've discovered Casa Spelli. A 45, 74%. How long? 1 month, 156% plot power. Okay, so if nothing else, we are honestly just going to leave our allies here while we deal with that revolt. Because honestly, we are going to have to. Otherwise, I cannot see any way. So would we actually... Right, yes we would, and apparently it says we would win. Or we probably would win. Owner is 2 years in debt, okay. Can we finish this off before we get the ultimatum from the faction? No. So I will not be threatened. Rally the troops. They say, where are the troops? Oh, right up there. Due to the war, you can no longer sway this person. Yada, yada, yada. But hopefully, we can finish up. There's the big army. Good. You finally decided to come and join in then. There we go. What? Enforced demands? So be it. So there we go. We are the king of Castile. Now, unfortunately, we are also in debt. Rather unfortunately in debt. So we paid Emir Zakaria for contract assistance as his war contribution was at least 100. So we paid 100 gold to him. So that is very, very useful. Oh, jeez. Right, so we have another faction that we need to deal with. So thankfully we can hopefully siege down some of these territories and take them out before they can come through too quickly. So 4 months and 6 months. Okay. So obviously with all this stuff going on, we are definitely going to be pushing the struggle towards hostility rather than conciliation, though it is a very, very close race. Who else has bloody died? Our Chancellor, again. Right. Do we have a better Marshal? Yes, we do. Okay, so we can reassign you. Who is our best Marshal? Mohammed. Okay, good. Increase control. We need you to do that. Okay, so did we take over? No, we did not. Okay, so we do have a bunch of people who absolutely hate us. We do have a bunch of people who absolutely hate us. So we need to try and revoke titles. So Crown Authority. We need the plenary assemblies. Do so. Excuse me. Random coughing fit again. Okay, there we go. We've reclaimed that area, and my cat has decided to come up and start nuzzling the microphone and walking across my keyboard. Thanks, Ollie. So I will take a couple of minutes and get him his dinner, which is what he is complaining about. So let me just get that. Okay, that's probably actually a bit big, so let me just readjust it. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I'll be back in a couple of minutes while we finish this up. Oh. Hey, Blue Cornflower. Yes, I know I've got a be right back thing on my head. That is to tell people that I am away from the computer and thus am not going to be talking and narrating things. How are you doing? Hope things are going well with you. Yes, I am. Well, I'm now speaking. I'm seeing the microphone thing on. Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, good. Oh, you had your sound muted. Okay. I was going to say, I don't think I was muted. So the microphone thing is showing me speaking. So, yeah, hope your day has been going well. We are hopefully fighting down the last wars that we need to work through before we can potentially wrap things up for the night. Yeah, I'm doing pretty decently. We have a long weekend in the UK. So we normally have the spring or like end of spring or spring bank holiday at the end of March. So like the last Monday of March. And so with the fact that it's also Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee year, we have been given a second bank holiday. So those are Thursday and Friday, which means a long weekend. And hello there, Diamond Sun. How are you doing? Hope your day is going well. So yeah, that means Blue Cornflower. I have, due to my working week and working hours, it means I have tomorrow off, and then Thursday, and then Friday, and then of course Saturday and Sunday. Then we'll do Chivalric Dominance, Night Effectiveness up 75%. Because we are going to need that. We are most definitely going to need that. Okay, so that is a neutral army. Hopefully that means you're not going to be too miffed about me moving in on your territories. Oh goodness, that was a Okay, at first I thought the simple footman a fool for stepping into the training field. However, the battle proved more hard-fought than I expected, and it gradually became clear he would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. So let's have a look at you. 18 prowess. Oh yes, I remember you. I think you may be the same person that I turned up. Yes, as we could say, I could use more people like you. This peasant and my soldiers will get a lecture on honour, 150 prestige and 100 piety. Actually, let's do that one. So let's actually take a look at ourselves because we haven't actually done it. So we are content. So role-playing this means that we shouldn't overly look to take too much more territory. Because obviously content characters, what he already has, be it much or little, is enough. Though we are gluttonous. So in terms of food and drink, he wants it all. And fickle, changes his mind more often than not. He got a level 3 military education, is an aggressive attacker, and is a genius. And we are married to an Amazonian. So as soon as we get enough piety, we are converting back to Mozarabism, because we had to marry our original character's son to a woman from Italy, who then had to go and inherit a little bit of land in Italy, take all the children, or take the eldest 2 children with her, have all the other ones also born in Italy, and then convert them all to Catholicism, which is not what we wanted. That was not what we wanted. Yes, I can see that's under siege. We need to go and probably take out that army at some point, because otherwise this is just going to be an endless war. Okay, there we go. That one's been besieged. Let's come over here. How is this doing? Oh, 921 points to hostility, 857 to conciliation. So yeah, or Iberia, the Iberian Peninsula, for probably the next period of time is going to be pretty war-struck. And prisoner has died. Actually, do we have anyone who is worthwhile? So 25 gold and 22 gold. So I don't know if any of you are actually important. Let me have a look. No. Okay. So yes, we can successfully just ransom a couple of people out. There we go for 25 gold. And you are for 23 gold. I think we'll actually leave you for a moment. We'll just negotiate your release. And same with you. Empty council position. Why is everyone bloody dying? Why is everyone dying? Oh well, we might as well put you in there. You're still going to be minus 50. So that's going to hopefully calm you down a little bit. Oh, and we actually managed to fight you off. So we're now at plus 14. Oh boy, this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. So this is 4 months left. Unfortunately, we don't have visibility around here. So we can't necessarily see where the army is. Hopefully, if we are able to unsiege this and then come down for this section, we should be able to get the war score to or near enough at 100%. There we go, 40 days left. Cannot see any more armies anywhere. Supplies running low. Oh, there they are. Okay, well, we'll come down here to this section, siege it down, and then we'll be able to swing down into a villa and hopefully be able to take that on. So 9 months for that, 8 months for that. So we should be able, barring any events. Oh yes, they've got siege weapons, haven't they? They've got siege weapons. So as soon as they actually get the and they've hit 80%. They sent an ultimatum in 20 months. Hopefully we'll be able to manage that. Hopefully we'll be able to manage them before then. So 5 months, 4 months, 4 months. Yes, this is going to be yeah, daily siege progress 1.4. They've not been able to break through the walls just yet, but it's going to be a close factor. Oh, and my wife is pregnant. And we also gain attentive care for 5 years from our wife. Okay, so 12 days, 3 months. Okay, so they've been beaten back at least a small amount. There we go, 100%. Declare or enforce demands. There we go. So, disband all of our troops, so that gets us plus 2 gold a month. Now. It was you, wasn't it? So, unfortunately, to negotiate release, unfortunately, we cannot revoke your title. So, we have a cause. It's just we do not have limited crown authority because we need something for that. You are this one, so we want to keep you in prison as well. And you were just a random kid, so we'll ransom you off for 27 gold. That will get us back into the positive. Yes, low county control, I know. Because we want to... Oh my goodness, that is going to be a pain. 22, okay, 22 months, 6 years, 20, 13, 5 years, 6 years, and 3 years. So honestly, I think we will start with the lowest one, because then it is... Oh goodness. The snowball effect, I believe. So I think some of these... The control should naturally be increasing. Yeah, monthly increase plus 2.2. So these do naturally increase a little bit over time. So this one is... Oh, you're not going to say it because it doesn't actually show. I'm going to say you should do. So there we go. So that one, monthly increase 0. And this one is a monthly increase of 1.9. Because obviously we are increasing the control there. So over time, these are going to hopefully increase on their own. So promote cultural acceptance, promote culture, increase development. Or I think we will just tell you to go and collect taxes and get our money up at least a little bit more. So what good skills do you have? Not really anything, I'm afraid. Okay, so we won't do that. Let's have a look. So Mozarabism, 52 piety. So I think that is where we will probably finish off. So we are unfortunately Catholic in an area where we probably don't want to be Catholic. Okay, so I think we will start to sway you and hopefully we'll be able to get some opinion boosts. Yeah, and apparently you have, oh, come on. Great. Okay, yep, absolutely fine. Okay. So what would we get? No, we are not going to let you out. Because admittedly, the more people that we can actually get in... Okay, so we're actually... Okay, so we are technically Italian then. Does that mean... Plenary assemblies. Okay, that's that one there. So expect to be discovered in about 29 years. So what about Andalusian? You know that one? No, 289 years. So we may be waiting here for a while. Oh yes, and of course we also want to wait and see what the Iberian struggle is going to turn out to be. So interlopers of the Iberian struggle have their capitals within the struggle region or they're unlanded, but they do not have both an involved faith and involved culture. Fully involved characters think of them as nosy, troublesome outlanders. So this is probably because we are Catholic, but probably because we are Italian. That is not the culture that is part of the struggle. So let's see. We ourselves are genius. Our wife is Amazonian. And let's have a look to see. Genius. Okay, that is... we want to name you after an ancestor. I guess... Oh no, there we go. Riddle. Because obviously we want you to have an Andalusian name rather than an Italian one. Okay, invite to a feast. Do you hate me? Are you a cannibal? No. And no. So we will go... Yeah. You never want to go to a feast hosted by a cannibal. Okay, my uncle slaps you on the back. I'll do anything you ask of me so we can gain a weak hook on you. Yes, interesting. So we will do that. Okay. Just a nice feast. Uh-huh. Yes, because the cannibal who invited you in only wishes to serve man, of course. Yeah, let's go and start forming a relationship with our uncle. And we could change his contract if we necessarily wanted to. Unfortunately, sometimes you are being what's served up. So then you don't really have an option to not eat. Okay, a faction has disbanded. Good. Good, good, good. So are you the person that we are swaying? Yes, we are. Okay, good, good, good. So we are managing this. Then we are managing this at least decently anyway. A new martial lifestyle perk. Obviously never back down. Okay, so I think we're pretty stable, I say, hesitantly. Okay, so we are missing 33. So that will take about a year and a half, unfortunately. I don't think there's anything we can overly do to get our piety up in a hurry. So what do we have here that you are telling me about? Okay, just the court artifact then. Cannot believe we got that though. I cannot believe we got that. Okay, we're going to have to leave that. Band of Lost Birds, mercenary group. Okay, are you any good? Yeah, we'll offer them a position at the city garrison. That will lose us a bunch of gold, but we don't really need gold for the moment. This is Spain without the S. Actually, this is going pretty well. And I'm being genuine in there. We started off just as the Count of Avila over here. So we had this one, and then all of these ones here were all independent. So we did manage to go through, pick out a few of them, vassalize a couple, and we've also create the Duchy of Castile. And then we pushed forward into war to get the Duchy of Cantabria. And now we are in a position to actually create the Kingdom of Castile, when we have 500 gold, of course. So we are 29 years old, and we've only just had one child. So everything is going down to him. Everything is going down to him for the time being. So we're in a pretty good position. We obviously would appreciate that extra gold. Okay, sparring with one of my soldiers, so you have 16... versus 11 prowess. Yeah, go on. Challenge accepted. And I did think we'd gain wounded. Oh, but we just immediately lost it. So we gained it, but then we lost it. Just wait until we take land from the south of Spain. I mean, you say that. We are actually... where are you? So we are or were allied with one of the Muslim states down south. They fractured pretty early on, so there's not actually many of them that are that much stronger than us. Stronger than us just completely outright. So we may be okay. Okay, there we go. Opportunity phase is in transition. So opportunity is transitioning into hostility. So tensions flare and tempers fray in this phase. Repeated acts of malice and escalated misunderstandings during the opportunity phase have led to rising hatred of characters with differing cultures, faiths, or worse, both. Such bloodshed cannot persist forever though. Eventually, either cooler heads or simple exhaustion bring the peninsula to the compromise phase. So that is going to be interesting. It's not about taking land, it's about keeping it. True, true. So I'm hoping that the hostility phase is going to kind of help cut up and weaken a bunch of people, and we can maybe position ourselves in a place of power. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see that. And there we go, we've transitioned over to hostility. So the only path we can go from here is compromise. So catalysts towards compromise, complete them any number of times to increase the phase progress. So release an involved ruler from prison without any request. Convert to the local involved culture or faith, which is what we are planning on doing anyway. Grant one of your counties to a local noble with an involved culture. Grant independence to a non-de jure vassal. Become either best friends or soulmates with an involved ruler. Ransom an involved ruler. Invite an involved ruler with a different faith or culture to a feast. Grant a better contract or title to a vassal from a different faith or culture. Construct a building in a city holding. Become either friends or lovers with an involved ruler. Form an alliance with an involved ruler of a different faith. Learn the language of an involved ruler. Sign a truce outside of war with another involved ruler. Send a gift or artifact to involved ruler. Increase the development of a county with a different faith or culture. And yearly drift towards this struggle phase +1. Having an independence war every 3 years is not fun. Yeah, I know. Thankfully, we look like we are cooling down on the factions against us just in this section. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we'll be able to manage this at least for a little while. Household guard, number of knights +4. Yes, indeed. And peasant rabble, fine. So we will go and... So how much? 9 months for that one. 5 years, 3 years, 18 months. Might as well do this one first, get it out of the way. And just make sure we lessen the number of counties rather than necessarily going for the least controlled ones. Okay, so this is our cousin once again. So this is our first cousin once removed. Nothing particularly special. Yeah, may you go strong and wise. And I think 420. Is that going to be enough for us? No. Why? Oh my goodness. Why does this just keep on... Oh, I swear. I swear that just keeps going up and up and up and up. Raiders, yeah, sure. We'll just let them go. South of Spain is a pain. Why did they have to be a different faith? Because that's historic. Because that is how the historic path went. Okay, so a brewing troublemaker. So our son gains the trait rowdy. So that means a martial education for you. And educate with who is the best martial in the land. That is you. So we will also convert culture and convert faith. So becomes Mohammed Sword, will become Andalusian and Mozarabic. There we go. So what languages do we actually know ourselves? Arabic and Italian vulgar. Okay, so our spouse, I don't think you have any skills that are better than our councillors. Okay, that's increased control down in another county. So then we had... I'm going to say, I swear one of these was 10 months, but we'll just do that one there. Okay, so this one is Soria and Avila. I don't know why Avila's in there because they are pretty well managed. Okay, undisciplined recruits. Today I'm observing the mayor, so 7 marshal versus 19. Yeah, we'll tell him what we know about command. Advice accepted. Nice. That gives you +2 marshal. That'll make you at least a little bit better at that. So Yeah, so some of the smaller areas are starting to consolidate into larger ones. Still got a few that are like single county independent ones, or near enough. But we should hopefully have a good enough foothold where we are that we can defend ourselves, at least to some level, to some degree. Okay, so too weak to send an ultimatum, can send an ultimatum in 32 months. Okay, so camp, so this is a random place. Heightened soldier morale. Let's venture inside. Okay, so 42% chance we could gain the trait brave, which would be fantastic. Likelihood of dying in battle, not so much, but yes. Going to say fingers crossed. We got it. Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, a game of chess. So, okay, so we've just basically got stress on the line. Fine. Okay, so let's have a look at your stats. So 19 martial, 18 learning. We are higher in diplomacy and intrigue. So Sheikh Abdul Hakam is already waiting to begin our little chess match. Sat waiting with a competitive grimace writ large across his features. So we can say, I play chess like I fight savagely. So martial is countered by intrigue. So 21 versus 4. But then also 19 versus 8. Intrigue is countered by learning. So 8 versus 18. So no, not that one. Learning is countered by martial. So 16 versus 19. Okay, yeah. Martial is going to be our best bet. Okay, my techniques cunningly foil my opponent. So martial by intrigue. Yep, we'll do that one again. And there we go. With a roar of triumph, I've surged to my feet, scattering pieces everywhere. The game of chess is mine. So we can say, good game. How does it feel to lose? Which is mean. Or I'd love to play again. You are of a neighbouring ruler. Okay, so we'll just say good game then. We'll just say good game. And a daughter. Who, oh, that is almost. Oh. Thankfully, we do have a fair few people who have one of these traits that we can reinforce. So let's go for the intelligence trait on that one. And yeah, we'll name her after an ancestor. And there we go. So 4 years old. Is anyone... Oh. Okay, something just happened there. I don't quite know what, because it went by way too quickly. That went by way too quickly. Oh. Oh, that is tempting. I think I'm going to risk it. So they are first cousins, but it would mean that we guarantee the genius trait and hopefully maybe pass down the pretty trait as well. So I'm going to gamble on that one. I'm going to gamble on that one. So increased control is almost done. We'll be able to move our thing over. Popular opinion. Ah, that is why. That would be why they're actually wanting to go to war against me, because their opinion of me is not great. And how can we increase opinion? So cultural acceptance -7. Hostility -15. Fervor 100%. And Catholicism is astray. I'm trying. I am trying to get myself converted, but it's not letting me because apparently I need an absolute ton of piety, which is not allowing me. Okay, anyway, ignoring that. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Hopefully with a little bit more control we'll be able to manage things. And speaking of, there we go. So more control. So 10 months, 10 months. Yeah, so let's start over here then and just get that through. Welcome to pain. Yes, yes. It would have been easier if I hadn't actually married my son to an Italian woman who could actually obtain land, and then we wouldn't have this issue where we were a Catholic Italian. So can we convert to Andalusian? I swear there was a way we could convert to Andalusian. Game of chess? Sure. Okay, yep, and we'll say we'll want to learn on that one. So, martial is beat out by intrigue, so yours is 7. Intrigue is beaten out by learning. And learning is countered by martial. So I think we are going to be okay, so we'll see. We'll never see my moves coming. Rashid continues on with an obvious trap. And my son declared war on me, the traitor. Oh, hope you're going to imprison him and disinherit him then. We'll say that one. We'll neck and neck. Then we'll say I'll play chess like I fight. Continuing on with a robust. Let's try that one again. Oh, and apparently he lost 15 opinion of us. So we could say I'd love to play again sometime. And there we go. We make a friend. And finally that faction has been disbanded. So we've now just got the peasant rabble and the Castilian Mozarabic populists to manage. And our wife is pregnant once again. Okay, so culture. So planetary assemblies discovered in about 22 years. So if we stay Italian for 22 years and then I can find a way to convert, because I know it was available in Crusader Kings 2. The rename barbershop pin. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Italian culture. I swear there should be a way to change culture. Or maybe we might just have to suffer through it until our son inherits, because he is being educated in Andalusian and Mozarabic culture and faith respectively. A sway getting personal. Like I say, he surely enjoys subterfuge and intrigue because that is his highest stat. And nope, it was worth a try. Astura Leonese. Oh my goodness. That feels a bit like a mouthful. Okay, so you had, or he had all of the UK, you had Ireland, the war was over quickly. Okay. Always nice when it works out quickly like that. Okay, a stroke of luck. Perhaps I'll still have the board we played on somewhere. So, lucky chessboard artifact. 4-player chessboard artifact. Oh, I don't need special toys. No, let's go with that one. And let's see what that is. Oh, fancy. So stress gain minus 10% and befriend scheme power plus 16%. That is nice. It's more fun if you win the war. It always is. Okay, Amazonian and quick. Oh, get that one. Anyone that is quick? Yes. There we go. Just reinforcing those good genes there. Or trying to anyway. A peasant rabble is just the Avila peasants. That should be fine. Okay, Tantrum Tourney. My marshal is hosting what seems like the 100th tourney of the year. My young son, Goffredo, against all the odds, is wobbling around. Aww. Carrying a lance 4 times his size and has found an ill-fitting helmet. Aww. That's cute. So, Father, may I fight around in the fray? So 60% chance of him getting brave, arrogant or wrathful, and 40% chance of him proving himself. So we can say, of course. 14% increases his martial by 2. 42% becomes injured, and 42% proves himself entirely unremarkable. Or we can say, be a good child and go play with the horses. Oh... So getting brave would be good. Let's see. Okay, he retaliates with dirty strikes, ignoring all tournament rulings. He Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I watch as he drives the 14-foot shaft through the back of my knight Virginio's skull. Oh my goodness. And he was a genius too. Oi! Fighters continue to only land token blows on him while he impales another combatant's brain. So it looks as if we have a winner. So we gain 20 dread. Goffredo gains 30 opinion. Okay, so we gained the aspiring blade master trait. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we can say my apologies for him. Ouch. Wow. Wow. Yes, I think that emote is pretty correct there, Diamondson. Oh my goodness. And yeah, oh, the worst thing was that your son was about to inherit all your land either way. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why they tend to do that, because surely they should be smart enough to realise that their best option is actually more to either wait or actively plot to kill you than it is to declare war. Okay, a peasant elder has approached me. So free us from the tyranny of this person. Okay, so she is gregarious, lustful and gluttonous. Okay, you have my word, Navarra will be liberated. Prove your resolve to me. I stand by the Countess and will inform her of your treachery. I'm sorry, but your people will have to help themselves. Rising militarism. Yeah, I'm going to just go for that last one. I'm just going to go for that last one. Okay, and more catalysts have been triggered. See how things are going. Oh dear. Okay, I was going to say I think we might want to cancel that sway. But okay, before we think about finishing up, let's just see if there's anything happening of note in the world. We did start in 867, so there is always the opportunity for things to go very, very different. Doesn't look like anything too much has happened, obviously, other than us taking Castile, which soon enough we'll be able to actually start getting the kingdom title. 500 gold, so we're about halfway there. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. New martial lifestyle perk, Peacemaker. And then we will get Gallant as our next one. So let's actually have a look at our sons. So still Catholic and Italian. Because obviously they inherit from the main parent. Count Rodrigo has shown me the ins and outs of fighting infidels. So we can say prepare the ranks, 68% victory, 31% defeat. Or we could say I haven't fully understood what Rodrigo has been trying to teach me. Okay. Okay, I'm reading that wrong. I read that as you would continue on, but no, that is you basically going, I don't understand this, so I'm going to quit. Oh, well, prepare the ranks. And there we go. We've gained the trait Holy Warrior. Faith or hostility advantage plus 10. So that will be interesting up against the Arabic peoples. Not Arabic, Muslim people. Okay, so this is the Peasant Revolt. So Peasant Rebel, there we go. Grant a tax lien, increased autonomy. Okay, sure, fine. Mainly just because I'm not wanting to deal with that at the moment. Thankfully, the others are too weak to send an ultimatum at the moment, which gives us some breathing room. And our wife is pregnant once more. So I think I've been holding on to this for a while. So we'll actually unlock that one. And then we need 750 for the next one, reinforcing at 30%. Culture has joined the early medieval era. Okay, so we still need to wait for the plenary assemblies in 15 years. But I think that is probably a good place to save and pause or stop stream for today. So that has gone a lot better than I thought it was. Actually, I thought we were going to struggle trying to get some land in, but we've done pretty well. We now own 2 duchies, and hopefully next stream we'll be able to get the extra bit of money that we need to form the actual kingdom. So let me just get this up here. So there we go. So thank you to everyone who's popped in to watch, lurk, chat, whatever. Hope you are going, or hope you will have a good rest of the day. I will take a couple of moments. Let me just actually exit out of Crusader Kings and have a look to see who I can go and raid and say hello to. So it may be someone who's online if they are playing something similar. Nope. No one is really playing anything similar. So instead I will go and have a look for another Crusader Kings 3 player and see what other people are potentially doing. So let me just mute my desktop just so we don't actually have people coming or the sound coming through. So let's just do Crusader Kings 3. And let's go for, let's see anyone who might want a little bit of an audience. So obviously there's a load of people playing with the new Fate of Iberia DLC. So let me just have a look at a couple of people because we are going to be popping in to say hello to someone new. Okay, let me just find someone else. Honestly, just trying to find someone who could be potentially fun to go and say hello to. Look at you, see what you've got, see what's happening with you. Okay, yeah, I think this person looks pretty decent. So let's go and say hello to this person. So Raid, it's Golden Pants. A very, very fun name. So Raid message. Bring that up. And let's go and say hello to this person. And once again, thank you very much everyone who's come along to watch. And I hope we'll be able to see you again on Thursday.